Hello, Mini Minister.
Hello there.
It's the luckiest of
Hello.
garbage collectors.
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
Hello there.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
Hello, Gordon.
Hello, imbecile.
Banana time. Ads suck, I know. Your eyeballs,
pay for dog's food, though. Hi, everyone. Oh. So why am I late? I'm sure is the immediate question that everyone is going to have.
The spray bottle again.
I have an answer. God damn it. So I have been getting really aggressive, like cabin fever, not being able to go outside. And I needed something to do to go outside. So I went out and I recorded a little something for you guys for Valentine's Day. It's really not much, but it took effort. And it more took like endurance than effort. It's not like really something special. It's something I haven't done on stream before. So when Valentine's Day comes, you guys will get a treat in the form of a video that I will play on stream. And the video is not really anything special per se, but it was not exactly the easiest thing to do. So I'm not going to spoil what exactly is it, but here's what I had to do. I had to, well, first of all, I had to wake up and shower today. I got up a little late, which is probably one of the reasons why I was late to stream. I put on undies, thermals, thermal pants. I put on a thermal shirt, long sleeve, and my motorcycle jacket. I put on my winter boots. I grabbed my camera bag, tripod, and a bunch of like batteries and shit. And I went out to my bike. And I drove to the camp, and it was 20 Fahrenheit out. And I was going like 35, 38. My fingers were very cold. I did buy, thank you chat, I did end up buying the wind buffers in order to buffer the wind around at least parts of my hand. Which I took the money that people contributed to the drawing tablet and I bought that with it. And so I went out and I did that. Now, that was one hard part. The other hard part is that where I went to when I went to the camp, none of it is plowed. And there's about a foot of snow on the ground. So whatever I did do there for your present was a lot of work. At least for me, because dog is sedentary and sits in his room and streams all day. And I couldn't like make things go faster because that's just not how it works. So I got the camera out, I set up on the tripod, and I did a video. And I packed everything up, which took forever because it's cold outside. My fingers are fucking freezing cold. I'm out in the open. Everything is fiddly and tiny little things to deal with. And I kept having to take off my gloves, and like, I kept fogging my glasses and a whole bunch of shit, right? So I do what I did for the video. I get packed back up. Takes forever. Hike back out to the bike. Get on the bike, and I go to leave. And Dog has not gone downhill on a snow-packed and ice-packed road in a while. And may have low-sided his bike. So there's no friction. There was no slowing down. So I ended up going down, and I was like, I went up the hill pretty quick, and that was fine. And then I started going down the hill, and I realized that due to gravity, the back wheel wants to go in front of the front wheel, because that's just how it works. Versus when you're going up a hill, the back wheel wants to stay behind the front wheel. So I ended up in a situation where I started fishtailing, and I recovered, and I was like, I need to slow down. So I began to lay on the brakes, but there's no friction. And because of that, what ends up happening is even the lightest amount of brake pulls just broke the tires free from the ground again. And I ended up going completely sideways. And I was like, okay, one of two things are going to happen. And I had to do this real quick. One of two things are going to happen. Either I'm going to high side and flip the bike in front of me, and the bike's going to come into me, or I'm going to low side and I'm going to land on my side. I'm going to land on my side, and the bike's going to go away from me. And I was like, there's no way I can save this. When I mean the bike went sideways, I mean I was basically pointing at the woods. So I low sided the bike. I'm fine. I'm probably gonna have a bruise on my thigh. My camera's fine that I know of. All the electronics that were on me are fine, and I think even my helmet's okay. It did a little bounce off the ground. Of course, my head hit the ground. It did a little bounce off the ground, but there's no like crack in the fiber in the shell. Like the shell's fine. So I didn't really hit the ground that hard. It's just like sucks because there was nothing I could do to save that.
Hello?
So I got up, I dusted myself off, and I kept going down the hill because I didn't have a choice. Though I was a little more, brake ridey and a little more hesitant because, again, it's packed snow and ice. Eventually got back to the road, got on the road, and headed out to come back home. So I had an adventure. Hi Sky and hi Lucia. AKA Gravity says fuck you too, dog. Yeah, pretty much. So I had an adventure. I was not happy about low siding the bike. The bike is pretty sure it's completely fine. The advantage of it going down on ice snow is there's not a whole lot of scratches. There's not a whole lot of friction against landing on it. So it's fine. But yeah, I came home and my tummy got upset because adrenaline, and I munched on sugary treats before I left. So my tummy got upset, and then the room was a mess. It was just like, I was at the start of the day, I was like, okay, I could do this. This is going to take a lot of spoons, this is going to take a lot of spoons to do, but I can do it. And then I was pretty okay. And then I started coming home, and then just all of my spoons disappeared. And I was like, fuck, dude, Jesus Christ. So I'm here now. That I started at 1. I started that adventure at 1. Or a little bit before it. I think I took a shower at 12:30. So this whole process has taken me a little over 5 hours getting ready, making sure I have everything, going out, getting things set up, doing the things, coming back. The whole process took a lot longer than I didn't even take my sock. I'm still wearing my socks right now. So yeah, the whole process was definitely eventful, to say the least. But I still got a video out of it, and I recorded the thing for you guys. So all of this happened because I wanted to get you guys a present. And it's not a big present, but I only had today or tomorrow to do it. And today was a sunny day, so I was like, all right, I'll do it today. Oh, I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, me too. I'm all right. Gods and mods remove gravity. Whatever the president is, I'm happy. Yeah, and you guys will get to see it on Valentine's Day. If you have plans on Valentine's Day, good. This present is for people who, you know, don't have anyone special, and they're only, and you know, they're gonna be here and they're gonna be spending it alone or whatever. You know, so Dog went through the literal effort and pain to go do something for you. I gotta bring it into my editing software or scrub through it and make sure everything's good. Then I'll be happy with it. But you guys will see that Friday, whatever the 14th is. I think it's Friday. Yeah, you guys will see that Friday. I think it'll be kind of cool, but you know, like I said, it's really not much. It was just the effort of having to go out there and actually do it was probably the hardest part. I have no one special. I get it. That's fine. That's why I did this. That's why I literally went out. Like, I cannot emphasize enough how fucking cold 20 degrees is when you're on a bike. Dude, I got there. I got there and my thumb, my right hand's thumb was like stabbing pain. I like that stage before you get first degree frostbite where it's like intense stabbing pain, but like before going completely numb. Yeah, that sucked. But thankfully everything was okay once I got there, and I wasn't in like 40-mile-an-hour winds. It's -6. Yeah, it's cold. It's kind of cute ignoring the parasocial. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, that's Lucia's thing. That's Lucia's thing. But yeah, it was pretty significantly below freezing. I was layered. I was super layered. I think it's a half hour drive both ways. Well, not both ways. It's half hour there, half hour back. So it's an hour. It's an hour total on the road. And probably a little bit longer because I was going, you know, I wasn't going as fast as I normally can. It's, you know, hard to see in winter when you have two things that can fog up, because I have my glasses and there's also the lens on the helmet. So like I had to have air flowing into the helmet at all times to keep the hot air from condensing on the inside of the glass and stuff. So my face was cold, dude. I can't go, like, there's a lot of little details about the process that I went through and all of the individual things that, you know, made it difficult. But I went out and I did it, and I did the thing. And I'm gonna edit that stuff hopefully after stream today and get it ready for Friday for you guys. So that'll be cool. It'll be exciting. I might upload it to my main channel as a like unlinked video for people to go see a better quality version of it, because obviously if I show you guys through Twitch, there's not a whole lot I can do with the quality, right? Because you're gonna have 6,000 kilobits. But I can unlink it, or I can like link only it on YouTube and provide it that way for people to watch the video itself in original content as well. So that's that, and that's why I'm late today. I am fine, but I might be a little snippy today just because I burnt through all of my spoons in the course of a couple of hours. So we're gonna do some kind of low-hanging fruit stuff today and just chill out. And we'll probably only be doing 4 hours today, just so I can like be vegetable after stream. And have some me time. So let's get things kicked off, shall we? Now that I've gone through why I'm late today. I by the way, if you guys are ever curious about whether or not I'm still streaming, if something like this happens again, just check Discord, check the general in Discord or the announcements in Discord, and more than likely I will have an update. If I don't have an update within the Discord itself, normally at least a half hour before stream starts, then either I'm having an autistic shutdown and I've completely secluded myself from everyone, or something happened. But for the most part, I'll put updates in the general in the Discord for like when I'm gonna run late and stuff like that. So I think I'm not understanding what you mean by spoons. It's an ADHD thing. So essentially spoons are a metaphor for how much you can do like mentally, and some things for some people take a spoon, right? Which is just like, if you have 3 spoons, right? If you start off the day and you have 3 hypothetical fake mental spoons, when you do something like the dishes, that takes a spoon. When you do something like vacuuming, that takes a spoon. When you do something like laundry, that takes a spoon, right? And eventually you spend all your spoons for the day and you just can't do anything else because you just don't have the mental capacity to deal with that. So that's what I mean. It's a common thing for people with ADHD. Just because we all at some point stumble across it, like you might be now. We all stumble across it in some way. And so when I'm like, I ran out of spoons, it means I spent all of my energy, my mental capacity doing this, working through the executive dysfunction to like, yeah, it is. Well, I mean, it might not be. It's a mental cognition thing that people do. But like it took me 3 or 4 days to work through the executive dysfunction to actually do this, because I had to know, like, I was aware I was putting myself in a position where I was going to be absolutely fucking freezing cold for like 4 hours. And I had to accept that fact. And I had to accept like all of the effort and strain and physical like exertion that was going to come with doing this. And, working through that and being like, the autism is like, this makes no fucking sense. I shouldn't do this. And it's like, no, I know, but like, I want to. And then I just argue mentally with myself for a couple of days until I eventually get through that and get in the process. And then, anyway, so we are going to do a little bit of React stuff today. We are going to watch together. Flats has a video for the everything new coming to Overwatch 2 for the Overwatch 2 spotlight. This is 36 minutes long, so this will probably be about an hour of React stuff. But I wanted to share this on stream because I have not watched this and I want to watch this. So we're gonna watch this together. And if you're not a fan of Overwatch content, I totally understand. Whee! Is this better? Do you guys like this? Do you like me smaller? But like, do you like me like bigger, but I'm more cut off? There's this weird. This looks a little weird. How about this? I'm thinking of like game stuff too, Actually, I kind of like, which one is it? Nope. Is it 3? Nope, it's not that one. This one. I like this one. I want to put this one on like the other side though. Like that. Yeah, I like that. All right. Fuck. I hate Overwatch. Well, I mean, I don't really like Overwatch anymore either. But I think it'll be good. Hang on. I gotta calibrate my tracking. Give me a second. I think it'll be good. Just to see what's going on over there. And that's pretty much it. That's the only thing I'm thinking. That's the only thing I'm thinking about that is like, oh yeah, this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, I don't care. I like following along with with what's going on. Do I actually really care to any degree? Not particularly. Not particularly. There we go. All right. So, let me. I'm gonna draw some more. All right, Giga Chad, have fun drawing. I also drew. Hey, I drew some stuff for plushie as a Valentine's Day gift. You guys want to see? I can show you the drawing I did for plushie. Yes. Okay. Let me put in my downloads. Okay, here we go. So plushie loves this crying emote. So first I'm gonna bring this one on stream. So this is the emote that plushie likes. And so I made her this. Oh boy, that's big. This is like 2,000 pixels or something crazy like that. So I made her this. It needs work. The lines are inconsistent in their width. The cry puddle is too big. But I went ahead and I drew plushie this for Valentine's Day. Yeah, super cute. I am proud of that heart, by the way, in the left eye. The bigger one than the left eye, our left, because that's by hand. And I was like, damn, that looks symmetrical as fuck. But, yeah, so I drew that for plush. And I did that last night, and I was super happy with it. And then I looked at it for more than 3 seconds, and I saw all of the problems with it, and then I quickly became a lot less happy with it. All right. Let's watch this video together. All right, full screen, motherfucker.
Starting chat.
All right. So again, for those who don't know, this is flats. With my React content, of course, always support the original creators. I'm never here to... Oh, speaking of which, actually, he's behind me. So it looks like we'll be over here this time. So that way we can also have flats kicking around, and you guys can see him as well. Actually, can I sit on him? Wait, hang on. Hello? Hang on, I don't have legs, but this would still be fucking hilarious. Let me just... Let me change some settings as well. Is it this one? Oh boy. No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Okay, let's do that. Oh, it's just the way it's rigged. Okay, I see. Oh, actually, hang on. I got something that would be funny. Perfect. There, now you can see both Flats and I reacting to the same shit together. Did you test it with symmetrical? That circle you did once did look symmetrical too, not that it matters. Kind of, sorta. I didn't really care. It came out similar to the emote, and that was the only thing that was important for me. All right, so
It's starting. Hold up. All
right, cool. So again, this is Flats. You're peeking? I am peeking. I'm peeking out of the corner. This is Flats. He is the kind of big Overwatch content creator. Put a lot of effort into Overwatch, put a lot of effort into content. Really good with his business stuff. And we are going to be watching the spotlight from his YouTube channel. So
starting chat. It's starting. Hold up. All right, everything good? All right, we're just gonna have to run it.
surprisingly good mic quality.
Ooh. Also, sorry you guys.
Oh. Wait. So this is the trailer for everyone? Is this... They have... Okay, look at this. 12 plus, 16 plus, 12, 12, 12, 15, 16, 12, 15, and M for mature? So this looks like something that they just literally made for everyone. I don't know why. Why they would put so many in just start, but all right.
YouTube stream. I couldn't get it set up in time.
Initiating boosters in 3, 2, 1.
This is whitewash to hell and back.
Game on. Welcome to orbit. I'm on to you.
Let's go on then.
Okay, so they're just reusing a lot of assets for an intro.
There's subtitles in? Oh my god. Wait, I don't even see them on my screen. Wait, I didn't even see them.
Flats right now, his audio is pretty low compared to the video stuff, so I can't do anything about the video being auditorially fucked up.
I'm not joking. I couldn't see them. You guys could see them apparently.
I have goosebumps.
Holy! The glorious hunt to the Falcons finally comes to an end. The 2024 World Champions. No more this!
Okay, that's pretty fucking funny. I think that's Spylo. There's a whole meme in the Overwatch community with Spylo and that fucking glass on that map, which is amazing.
Oh, chat, I missed you guys.
Oh, that was the... Okay, there's the old game mode. This is 6v6 stuff. It's the bread dude. It is the bread dude. He's cool though. Okay, so this right here was the only original thing outside of editing that they did for this video.
Chat's time.
Welcome to the Overwatch 2
Hi, Aaron.
Spotlight. We've always strived to be the
They made a set for it.
best competitive team-based hero shooter.
Yeah, you're not winning right now.
This past year alone, we made huge updates to our
Oh, sorry for the
competitive
mouse.
systems, including matchmaking, balance updates, role queue times, and new features, all in service of constantly improving.
I mean, let's back up real quick.
Role queue
So, roll queue times? What are they?
to our
Did you
competitive
see that?
systems, including matchmaking.
So, you updated matchmaking, and that's something you're putting on the high. That's the first thing
Past year alone,
when you're talking about how awesome your competitive mode is. The first thing that you bring to the audience's attention, which, by the way, for those who are unaware, this is one of those videos that is probably going to get pushed outside of the Overwatch sphere. And the first thing you talk about when you're like, we're a team-based community, we're a team-based competitive game, the first thing you talk about is like, we updated matchmaking. That doesn't have any like impact to anyone who doesn't play Overwatch. Because anyone who doesn't play Overwatch or went away from Overwatch hears updated matchmaking and goes, this means nothing to me.
we made huge updates to our
loot box. Did you
competitive
see that?
systems, including matchmaking.
What they should have said, script-wise here, is what they should have said is that we've been constantly improving on our we've been constantly improving upon our existing systems, such as the introduction of wide match, allowing you to queue up with anyone within any skill range.
Balance updates,
Okay, balance updates. You mean like every game ever does forever? That's not a bullet point at all. Like, every hero-based shooter makes balance updates. This is like saying, this is like a live service hockey game saying we introduced new players. I was like, well, yeah, because you're a hockey game and that's what you do. You add new players to the roster.
role queue times, and new features.
Roll queue times, I'm not even sure what he means by this. Is he talking about like how long it's going to take for someone to queue into a game? Like, if I don't understand what he means by roll queue times, most most players, and definitely pretty much anyone who's not currently playing, has no idea.
All in service of constantly improving and evolving this game.
Yeah, all of those points kind of felt rushed. The only point they had in this was the start, when he was like, hey, we updated it so you can play with your friends who aren't in the same skill level as you for like less movement in competitive. That was cool. Like, that was a good update. By the way, Fox, I did see your message. That was a cool update. But like, the other one is literally balance patches and something that doesn't make any sense.
To continue in that goal, we aim to innovate by creating new experiences for the more than 100 million players that have joined us since we launched in 2016.
I hate this number. I hate this number because I firmly believe that Activision Blizzard, when they say 100 million players, they don't mean 100 million players. They mean 100 million accounts. And there's also some kind of potential that they don't even actually mean 100 million Overwatch accounts. Just 100 million accounts that could access Overwatch because it's a free-to-play game. Now, you know, that might not be true, but like, I don't fucking believe them when they say 100 million players. I don't believe them at all. And also, it includes inactive accounts that probably haven't played since 2017. Or it could include all of the like 30 Smurf accounts this dude has. Like, that's not a realistic metric. Also, is that Tomska?
That have joined us since we launched in 2016.
What? This dude, this is fucking Tomska looking motherfucker right here. Is like the ASDF movie creator? Like, I don't think it is, but
New million players that have joined us since we launched in 2016. New experiences, new metas, new modes, new events, new
experiences. I kind of call cap on. They did introduce some new experiences using like PvE throwaway shit that they scrapped. And because they scrapped it, but they worked on it, they didn't want to get rid of it. So like there were a couple of new stuff that were pretty cool.
New experiences, new metas.
New metas. Again. Duh. That's like saying Call of Duty has had new metas. No one, like, yeah, and? Did you do it on purpose? Did you change the metas on purpose? Or was it just a result of you balance patching? Because you can't say, oh, we've done new metas. Like, no, you didn't do new metas. You just balance patched that caused new metas. Like, there was no intent there.
New modes.
New modes. Could be talking about PvE. I think, did we get a new? Oh, yeah. Wait. New modes. You mean that one mode you introduced into quick play and competitive and instantly put it into competitive, and then within a couple months later went, wow, this really sucks, to the point where we need to take it out of competitive? Yeah, I remember that mode.
New events, new heroes.
I mean, yeah, you're a hero shooter. You should probably have new heroes.
Just new ways to have fun.
Subjective.
And 2025 is going to be another big year for us. Not only are we expanding this brilliant global community with a return to China in season
really good
15, but the overall key focus for us this year is how we can evolve what it means to play an Overwatch game. There's so many things coming to Overwatch 2 this year.
Also, keep in mind, please keep in mind that Blizzard moves at such an insanely slow pace. either because there's not enough people on the dev team or because that's just the way management is, that some of these ideas look really cool on paper, but this is exactly that. This is all on paper. And that Overwatch has a history of saying they're going to do shit and then either half-assing it or just straight up not doing it. And with the way Rivals has been going, they could end up losing even more funding and having some of these ideas just get scrapped.
We can't even fit it all into this spotlight. So, over the next 30 to 40 minutes,
Perks,
we're really excited to show
classic,
you many of the things,
stadium,
but definitely not all.
Oh, God, esports. Well, at least esports is on the bottom of the list.
That we are planning for the first half of this year.
Overwatch Classic Heroes Stadium.
First up,
esports.
the biggest change since Overwatch launched, your favorite heroes are about to get a whole lot more heroic with perks.
Yeah. Like, actually, yeah. Because the core gameplay loop is so it's not interactive. And this is kind of an issue that is going to, not when, or it's not if, but when, it's going to happen to Rivals too. The core gameplay, there's no interaction with the core gameplay. Now, Rivals has some interaction in the core, like in the destructible environment, right? But they don't, that's it. And the only additive to the core gameplay experience is when they introduce new heroes and those heroes play differently and therefore your matches play differently. But in the overall grand scheme of things, there's not a whole lot you can do to change the way you play, because that's the nature of hero shooters. When you play a first-person shooter, let's just say, for example, Call of Duty, your experience ends up being like what gun you pick and what attachments you put on the gun and what perks you run and like all those sort of things, right? And you can change those up and you can change those and you can change the way you interact with the game, like as a whole. But when you play a hero shooter, you're just locked into whatever the hero's abilities are, and those will never change. There's no combinations of stuff. That being said, Rivals does have team ups that will change season to season, so that will help keep the gameplay loop a little more fresh, as well as new heroes. But when you load into the map, you're gonna play the exact same thing you played on that map every other time, and it's gonna go kind of the same way. So I'm hesitantly excited about the perk system. We're gonna see how it looks, but if this changes the way games can be played as they're like unfolding, I'm all down for it, because the more dynamic you can make games, sometimes the more fun they can be, because you know, matches like things will change match to match. Because as it stands right now, if you have the comp, you know, if it's Ana, Kiri, Hog, Reaper, like whatever, right? If you have quote unquote the comp, and every game uses that comp or some micro variation of that comp, you just basically play the same fucking experience over and over and over for hours and nothing changes. And we're going to have that happen at some point in Rivals. So having perks will hopefully change that, because like even if you still play the same comp, you can at least change the perks within it. So let's see what that's about.
A lot more heroic with perks. Perks are here to completely redefine your strategy.
Let's see if they get rid of passives.
And how you play your favorite heroes. Think of them as hero-specific bonuses that level up your gameplay and not just your hero. This means you can
Concussive
customize
vacuum.
how you play in a match like never before.
Holy
It's like giving
real.
your favorite heroes a little extra oomph.
Hi, New Day. Yes, I am
Overwatch
streaming.
2 is about to evolve in a way extra never before.
So what was... Hang on, let's go back here. Because I'm not live.
And
Eyes in the sky. Jet dash grants fuel usage. Maximum fuel overfill doubled. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. So it lets you stay in the air a
Not
little
just
longer.
your hero. This means you can customize how you play in a match like never before.
Holy,
it's like
it's
giving your
real.
favorite heroes a little extra oomph. Overwatch 2 is about to evolve in a way you've never seen before.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. If they keep the perks system in place, that warrants a 2. That, like, to me, right now, the way Overwatch currently stands is nothing. There's no reason there's a 2. It's just a new game engine, like, that's it, or an updated game engine, and that's it. There's no reason for there to be a 2. There's no PvE. There's no missions. There is nothing different. As a matter of fact, the development of the game from the release of Overwatch 2 has been more about adding features, or I don't want to say more about, but has been about adding features back that we lost in the transition to 2. We didn't have an on fire system at the launch of Overwatch 2.
After that, we'll go into how we're starting the 2025 competitive year with the full reset and new competitive rewards, including...
So when they say full reset, the thing that bothers me about this is they don't actually mean the full resetting you. It just means that they're squishing MMR.
Yo.
Hi, Duke. So like they're not just gonna like remove your MMR and let you rebuild your MMR. It just means they're gonna reduce it.
The new competitive weapon when Season 15 launches.
Wait, what is
We
it?
will
New competitive weapon. So are they gonna start making, like, are they, first of all, I would like to say, I feel like, and I almost guarantee you that they're only doing a competitive weapon because Rivals has a competitive skin. Like in Rivals right now, if you get to gold 3 or higher, you unlock a skin for your account because you can be like, hey, I got to gold 3 or higher, right? I feel like they might be hemorrhaging so much money right now because no one's playing their game that they're like, we need to put things we would normally sell for money in a location to drive player engagement, because if we don't, we're not gonna end up making any money. So this is a like, we now need to put things in a place that we normally wouldn't do, because like, you guys saw the emerald skin, right? Like that wasn't, like, we're not idiots. We know what you did. You took the gold skin and you just moved the hue slider to green and then changed the fucking sparkles from like stars to diamonds. Like, we're not idiots. We know how lazy you just spun that up just so you could get rid of the fucking the gold tokens and give a reason to have people play competitive. So this could go one of two ways. The competitive weapon could either be near mythic level because they were originally going to release it as a mythic weapon, or it's going to be an absolute fucking terrible weapon that is extremely low effort that they just threw in there haphazardly to say, look, we have it now.
also showcase some new mythic skins,
Okay.
game modes, and of course,
he's just talking
upcoming
over-
heroes.
Top
Plus,
stuff.
some improvements to how you are rewarded for your playtime.
Fucking finally. Oh god, but I just don't care because you've screwed me over so many times.
Including the return of a system from Overwatch 1.
Do you see my point now? Do you see my point now? We've lost things going from 1 to 2. This was not an upgrade. This was a side grade. And the hilarity of being like, you get ready to be excited. Get ready to be excited for the new feature coming to Overwatch 2. There's a feature from Overwatch 1 that we scrapped. Like,
That we've received a ton of requests for.
Wait.
So, keep that feedback coming.
ha! Yeah, okay.
We'll also share what's going on with esports, including how it's expanding
I
with
saw
the
loot box
reintroduction
earlier.
of
Hang on,
Overwatch into China.
Something.
Of course, some info on Overwatch Classic, as well as 6v6.
Stop trying to make Overwatch esports work. You're not gonna make Overwatch esports work. It's not gonna happen. You're not a Dota. You're not a fucking Counter-Strike. You're not a Valorant. You're not a League of Legends. It's not gonna work.
And hopefully, a few surprises mixed in as well. We know what this universe means to all of you, and our team is driven by the idea of working together with all of you in this wonderful community.
Yes, I believe that. I do think the devs are really passionate. And I have gone on the record, the public record, saying that I do genuinely believe that Aaron and his team really want to make Overwatch a fantastic game. However, Aaron doesn't get to make that choice because Aaron is not on the board of directors. So whatever Aaron wants to be able to do, it's not what is they're going to allow him to do. And I talked about this the other day. I talked about the fact that if the game goes down the shithole far enough, that the board of directors will end up being like, whatever the fuck you want to do, just save the game.
Developing the best version of this universe for years and years to come is what truly matters.
Also, Aaron is a lot better on camera now. He's done a lot of growing up in his presence, and I wanna commend him for that.
We're so thankful that you are all on this journey with us. And
I'm
there's
thankful for you,
so
Aaron.
much to tell you about that you're gonna want to stick around.
Chad, it's too early for work so bad, okay?
Time to celebrate the glory of battle, the
Let it cook a little.
competition, determination, and the boom! What a shot!
Wait, what?
Instant replay.
Finally, a worthy title. From the ashes.
Another reset. It's not a reset though, and that bothers me, the way they portray this, because you're not like going unranked, right? It's just the next time you place, you're gonna be placed at a lower thing and you have to climb back up. But at the same time, that kind of just sucks for other people. Like if you are a bronze player, like if you genuinely are just a bronze player, all of your silver buddies and gold buddies are gonna end up getting pushed down into your MMR area, and you're just gonna, like, all of your games are gonna be stopped. I know it's probably only gonna be a division, as in like Grandmaster's going to Masters, Masters going to Diamond, Diamond going to Plat, whatever. But I hate the way these videos depict it, because they just completely go all the way down the ranks and remove it.
A little bit. Is that better?
It is not about
I was also being
standing
quiet.
atop the mountain. It is the climb.
Competitive drives.
Yes, I too own one of these weapons.
How about now? Still
It
quiet?
is, just
Oh,
a
galactic weapons!
So
How about now?
I want to tell you guys about the way this looks. Okay. Hi. You might not know me, but I'm a software developer. I can tell you right now. That skin literally took a day to make. You want to know how I can tell you that skin took a day to make? Well, let's start with the features of this skin. So this skin is what is known as a form of parallaxing, which is that they don't actually texture, but what they do is they put a texture behind a quote unquote window, and you look through the actual top texture into the window in the area. and just look at them. They have the same sparkle pattern that both the gold and the emerald skins do. They both have the same shine effect that all the gold and the emerald skin does. And the coloration areas are the same areas that get colored on the gold and emerald weapons. The only thing they did here was they made a purple and blue gradient pattern and slapped it on the weapon and said, all right, we good. Does it look good? And did it take more effort than literally hue shifting gold? Yes. That's all. That's it though.
Galactic weapons. Hey, I saw some people speculating. They were right.
We saw the perks.
How could you not win with such an advantage?
That's pretty cool.
I think the perks could be pretty cool.
Okay,
I agree.
I changed it. Is it better now? Is it good?
Whoa. Protective barrier? Wait. Hang on.
Okay, I changed it. Is it better now?
Javelin spin is replaced with a barrier. Wait, yo. Old Orisa shield? Okay. Okay, this could actually be huge though. Because this could mean, if they do this right, this could mean that what this could be, and this could solve a lot of problems with the game if they go in a correct direction with this. This could mean that they're giving you perks to reduce the hard counterability of your particular hero, or enabling an even harder, or an even bigger, how do I put this? If your character is 50% of its value, right? You can have a perk that takes it to 40% of its value, but reduces its ability to be countered, or you can take a perk that brings it to 70% of its value. You can end up making it more focused in what it's good at, but it also means that you suffer more if you get counter swap. But if they make a perk where it's just for example, if they have a perk where Genji's deflect is a shorter cooldown, whatever, right? Or Genji's deflect now adds damage resistance. What can end up happening is that if you're getting beamed by Moira or fucking Zarya or someone on the other team, you can just pick getting damage resistance during deflect, and that will help you not just not being able to play the game because the other people picked a character. So this could be interesting.
Is it good?
Oh wait, what was the charge javelin? Whoopsie.
Okay, I changed it. Is it better now? Is it?
Energy javelin can be charged to increase projectile speed and knockback, pierces enemies at full power. That's kind of cool.
Shows them you are superior and bang!
Cute.
Oh, charge javelin.
Are we getting loot boxes back? Oh, they're fucking desperate. Oh, they're desperate. Oh, fuck, dude.
Almost time for Dog's early payment using your eyeballs.
Oh, boy. Okay.
What I had hoped for. This spoils.
No, there's no way. There's actually no way.
Goats meta, classic. That's funny.
Loot boxes? Are we so back? Question mark?
Yo, dude. That mythic Zenyatta skin is fire.
A warrior's greatest weapon.
It's pretty cool skin.
Damn, that's a... Holy shit, that Zenyatta skin is so good.
Chav, you're excited for a Zen Mythic Type 1?
Damn, that's actually really good.
I will
I don't care. Oh, look, fucking Adventure's finally getting its skin. Like, what, 4 or 5 seasons? By the way, these all look trash. The Orisa skin looks okay.
Arrows fly true.
Oh, look, Kiri gets a... It's Kiri. Kiri gets another fucking way higher quality skin than any of the ones that they showed on screen. Let me guess. Wait, hang on. What is it? Reinhardt, Mercy, Kiri, Genji, and Cass. There's the Reinhardt! Hi, Dragon Fox. Wow, dude. Wow, you're so fucking predictable. There's Kiri. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh. Wow, dude. Wow. I can't even make this shit up, dude. Moira, Sigma, yeah, that's fair. Where's Mercy's?
These are pretty gas.
Oh, there's Mercy's. Wait for her to show up. Of course she gets a skin. Rubber Ducky Erase, earn rainy day skins. New Mercy rainy day skin, okay.
Such a masterful display. Play it again.
Chat, so Broadcaster Ryan, is that going to be the narrator for the season? That's awesome. That's actually so cool.
Also, hi. We're getting a hero preview. So Sombra getting another rework. The perk systems.
Time to talk about something big. Introducing
Alec Dawson.
perks. This is the most significant innovation to core gameplay since Overwatch launched in 2016.
Correct.
This is more than just an update.
It
It's a radical
just
shift
took you
in how
like
you
8 years.
experience gameplay. Perks are upgrades to your hero's kit that unlock during the game. They provide an
protective
additional
barrier?
strategic layer,
Wait,
allowing you to
what?
alter your
So it's gonna
playstyle
be
Now he
and
sees it.
adapt
New
to
Orisa?
situations. Throughout
Put
the match,
together?
you'll level up your hero 2 times, unlocking 1 minor perk
Potentially?
and
Sorry,
1
not put together, but like
major
you could
perk.
choose.
The first time you level up, you'll get a choice
Left
between
alt.
2
Okay.
minor perks. Weapon
So Torbjorn has Forge Hammer, can restore armor health to allies. Wait, Torb can heal. That's so funny. Wait, that's actually so funny. And kind of based though. Can you imagine Torbjorn walking up to a Diva mech and hammering Diva mech to heal her? Oh god, that would also suck too. Turret repairs heal increase or fully loaded. Activating overload fully refills rivet gun's ammo. I mean, in development, not final. Okay, well, I don't know about overload. I guess it's a minor perk. I personally think that overload for that perk, it should be instantly repairs turret to maximum HP when activating fully overloaded. Like that'd be cooler, because if you watch your turret is about to die, you can essentially give your turret 2 health bars. But yeah,
positioned minor perks as lighter upgrades. They're like a little boost.
being able to heal your allies'
warm you up.
armor on Torb, I feel like isn't minor.
Small passives that keep things balanced but exciting. Once you hit your major perk level, you'll get to choose between 2 powerful upgrades. But then you fine-tune your playstyle for the rest of the match. Major perks are gameplay shifting additions to your hero's kit, changing
so
your
many
core
questions.
loop and redefining what your hero is capable of.
Oh, it sticks to them. That's kind of
An
cool.
example now with Orisa. When you level up Orisa to level 2, your minor perk choice will be between heat reduction on your primary
Critical
fire,
hits reduce
or the
primary
ability
refund
to
heat. That's
briefly
kind of
take
cool.
burst
Fortified
damage.
briefly grants an additional 100% decaying over health when activated. I mean, everyone's going to choose heat dispenser and just fucking pepper the crap out of people's face. But yeah.
With Fortify. Are you facing down a Junkrat and want to be able to survive his tire?
So this is exactly, hi Piranha, this is exactly what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier when I said, I feel like with the perk system, they're moving And this is really cool. Don't get me wrong. This is actually a really good idea for balance, where the perk system is going to specifically design to reduce counters, like reduce counter effectiveness, but sacrificing just overall hero capability. And you know what?
Your eyeballs pay for dogs.
I'm fine with that, because if you get countered later in the game, it's going to be just as effective. But if you decide you want to go with the anti-counter perk, you are not going to be as capable.
The upgrade to Fortify might be a great choice.
Oh my god, that's going to be wild.
The fun really gets going when you get to your major perk at level 3, though. Here, Orisa gets the choice between a higher impact energy javelin or swapping out her javelin spin for a protective barrier. Here's another example of what you can expect with major perks with Torbjorn. For Torb's major perk options, you get to choose between two wild upgrades for your turret. The first perk option is allowing you to upgrade your turret to level 3 when activating Overload.
Wait, that's actually insane, dude. We get level 3 turret back? That's crazy.
Drastically shifting your turret's threat level as it rips through enemies. The second perk option is if you're feeling a little cheeky, upgrading your turret to now stick on walls.
That's awesome, dude. That's actually awesome. Dude, okay, I love this. So Overwatch lost its quirky, fun nonsense. You know what I mean? Like, something about Overwatch over the years became too became too pristine and lost its silly, bullshitty nonsense. And I love this. The concept of a turret hanging from the ceiling, like poking out of a window. Like, I honestly believe that the turret should just be able to do this, period. I get why they may not want to do this, but I think this is hilarious. This is hilarious to me.
With this added flexibility,
wait, it's like the April Fool's
can
thing. They
take
actually
different
did
angles
it.
and
Wait,
even
that's so
surprise opponents
cool.
with sneaky turret placement. Finally, let's round it out with Ana. Ana's first.
Oh boy. I can already see it in the bottom right hand corner. It's a sleep dart thing. No.
Major perk choice upgrades her sharp. Let's round it out with Ana. Ana's first major perk choice.
Biotic rifle can crit enemies, or using nano boost also casts it on Ana. That's the first option? That's the minor boost? Oh, dude, you guys fucked up with this one. You should not allow Ana to be able to headshot. I mean, you can kind of use Ana as a counter to Widow, but like that's scary. Yeah, I figured.
Upgrades her sharpshooting capabilities, allowing her to headshot enemies. Be careful, Widowmaker. You might lose this sniper duel. Then, if you're playing...
If they want to use that to try to keep Widow in check, I'm kind of down with it, but honestly, you should just be changing Widow.
Ana and having a hard time getting dove on, you might want Ana's second major perk option.
Oh, it's the major perk. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, the thing is that the first major perk is either sleep or biotic grenade, and I don't like the fact that I don't like a perk for sleep at all. But it's pretty cool that
give yourself nano boost when it's activated on an ally. Now that's a way to turn a fight.
This is so cool.
When designing perks, we wanted to expand and elevate what your heroes are capable of. We were looking for a system that we could layer on top of your normal Overwatch gameplay and offer choice from match to match. We plan on adjusting perks on a regular cadence with bigger system refreshes happening in the middle of the year.
Okay, so what they could do to keep this interesting, guys, and what they should do from a player perspective and somebody who's been around in the fucking gaming industry for 20 years, what they should do is they should rotate perks. I know it's going to be tough, but you guys have so many fucking perks from your PvE systems. I know you have them. During the mid-season cycle, you should rotate everyone's perks, because that is actually going to keep the game fresh. That is actually going to keep people playing, and it will keep abusive metas from staying for too long. Also, you should have hero bans, because you just should. But I think they need to, if they want to use the PvE stuff, they need to rotate perks. And they need to do it every half season. So mid-season, new season, mid-season, new season, et cetera, and keep rotating the perks out. And it's fine if you repeat perks, right? If you repeat, the same perk, maybe just instead of doing 1 and 2, right, and then 3 and 4, you can do like 1 and 4 and 2 and 3, right? So you can still have the same perks, but you put them up against different, like other things on the opposites, right? Or other things for the top, right? So you have your 1 and 2 minor, 3 and 4 major, and then 5 and 6 minor and 7, 8 major, right? So you could have 1 and 2 minor, 7, 8 major, where you're rotating only the major perks, or you could rotate only the minor perks, or you can there's a lot of ways you can move this about and keep the game fresh that way. If they do that, I think it will be more beneficial for the game, because a lot of different combinations will come out and all sorts of other stuff. Now, it'll still be difficult only because it will be not entirely predictable for people who play off and on, right? If you jump into Overwatch randomly, when it's past the mid-season patch and now everyone has different perks, it can be a little jarring. So maybe only doing major perks, or maybe only doing minor perks, or whatever, or maybe you only do it once a season, but you guys need to rotate perks out, because there's going to be a meta. And it's gonna form quick. So
Every choice you make with perks will impact the battlefield, offering new opportunities to outplay enemies and support your team. You'll get to experience the next era of Overwatch 2 when Season 15 launches.
it's season 15?
Yeah, season 15 is close.
Yeah.
Where are we playing this?
Awesome
Oh,
to
man.
see the passion and dedication this community brings to the game every day. Honestly, it's what keeps us hyped to bring you more. Today, we're so happy to share some exciting new features when the 2025 competitive year begins during Season 15. A season
Love
that
Gavin.
will
The 18th
shake
of
things
this
up
month?
by
My
making
go.
the game more strategic and further improving our competitive systems. Last year during Season 9, we introduced a major rework to our competitive system,
Wow.
as well as the addition of new hero passives that refresh the core gameplay of Overwatch. As we
no, see, here's the thing. You decided to not tune healing down, and instead of nerfing everyone's healing output, except for Lucio, Zenyatta, and Mercy, instead of doing that, you decided to add another band-aid onto the system in the form of a DPS passive, which you have not been able to balance either. So instead of fixing the problem, you created a new problem.
enter the first season of 2025, this is the perfect chance for the team to shake things up once again.
Agreed.
For such a big season, it just feels logical to start with a big bang, our galactic weapons. In response to your feedback about competitive rewards, we worked hard to make this year's
That's
weapon
so
variant
cool.
out of this world.
No.
We developed new tech to support applying
They look
this
good.
type of complex material to weapons.
Okay, fair. Okay, fair. I'll give them that. The technology, system is probably not that complicated, but it is their in-house game engine, and they have never done this before. So they probably actually had to create. It's just dark matter from COD. No, it is. It's not original by any means. They just saw what worked for other games and went, we should copy that. It's the same thing for Valorant. But I will give them credit that they probably did have to do new system design for their in-house game engine in order to get this to work. So, you know, give credit where it's due.
We want you to feel like you have the power of the stars in the palm of your hand. And hey,
it's still cool.
We're also making climbing the ladder even more charming. At Platinum and above, you'll now get exclusive weapon charms alongside the existing titles.
Okay, that's cute.
We'll start tracking your rank for this during Season 15.
Finally,
and hand out
let's
these rewards for the first
go.
time in Season 16.
That's pretty cute.
Yeah, I like
now
little
you'll be
things like
flexing
that.
your rank in any mode by rocking these battle-ready cosmetics with pride. We're also excited to report that we're bringing rake icons back to the hero portraits while you're in competitive play. We'd like to do more of this sort of thing in the future, but for now, this will give players that want to show off their skill by sharing their gameplay
These are the little
an easier way to
things
do
and
that.
big things put
now,
together.
Season 15's rank reset. We've tuned our ranks
Okay.
again, and we're confident you can reach new heights that show off your
That what Diamond looks like?
true skill.
Masters being green looks disgusting. I miss I miss Masters being gold. Like a cool gold coloration. Masters being green just looks gross.
Whether you've been away for a while or you've been grinding up until the last minute in some questionable end of season matches.
And they have the
They have the numbers on them too. That's pretty cool. I will never get to that point ever again in Overwatch. I will never grind that much. I will never have a team to do this. But for the people in top 500, that's pretty cool. And you can actually tell top 500 has 5 things. So if you're 500 to 400, you're going to have the lowest. And if you're in the top 100, you're going to have the one all the way at the top. That's pretty cool. I'm glad we have the numbers again.
Or you've been grinding up until the last minute in some questionable end of season matches.
and they have the number for top 500.
We think
Wait a
these
minute.
soft resets work
Wait,
best
they
when they're
cooked.
introducing big new features that change what it means to be skilled at the game.
That's a good point. During resets when they're shaking up the core gameplay.
I'm happy
I
to
agree.
announce that hero bans are officially coming to the game.
I'm kind of heartbroken. Like, I know it's good for the game. That's not it. What's upsetting is that they had nearly a decade to do something like this. And they said no. And they said no. And they said no. And they stomped their feet. And they toyed around with the idea with Flats and other streamers on calls and stuff. But in typical Blizzard fashion, they really didn't do anything with that idea. And I don't like that. I feel like the reason why they're doing this is only because they saw it work in a different game and they went, oh, we should do that too. That hurts. That hurts because, like, people have been telling you to do this from like 2020 and you just didn't. And you didn't care that your players wanted it until a different game came out and did it, and everyone sung its praise. And now all of a sudden you care. Like, that's what it feels like. It feels like the confirmation that you just don't. Maybe it's an executives, maybe it's not a devs thing, but like, you just don't give a shit unless you don't need to put in the effort to trial it because someone else did it for you. Am I happy it's in the game? Yeah, of course. I think it'll be a massive benefit for top 500 players. But I don't like where it came from, you know?
We know you've been asking for this feature, and we're looking forward to building our take on it.
It's time.
Don't worry.
Oh no. Listen very closely to what he says.
Let's go. And we're looking forward to building our take on
It's time.
Yeah. We're looking forward to building our take on it. Flats, you have talked about, yeah. Flats, you've talked about what happens when Blizzard does our take on it. That does not inspire confidence. That does not inspire confidence.
Don't worry. No pools or cats or cats.
That's pretty hilarious.
Pools are involved.
Okay.
We want a system
All right, somebody
that punches
100%
up
watched a
at the
couple of
strong
too
or
many
frustrating
videos
heroes
on that. Okay.
without punching down at weaker niche picks. We also want a system that's very fast, that gives you nuanced control over outcomes, and that we can tweak based on your feedback.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that at all. What do you mean that you can tweak based on our feedback? Guys, it's not that fucking complicated. I get that, like, maybe you don't want to just see that you're blatantly ripping off rivals. But I swear to God, if you do this like weird thing where you're like, you do something where like you're not allowed to ban specific heroes or whatever because the developers think that they need to be played in comp, I'm gonna fucking scream. Just do it in a way where both teams can pick the heroes that they don't want to play against, and anything that matches is just oh well, and you lose like the ability to just please, for the love of God, just let your players have autonomy for fucking once. Let your players have autonomy for who they want to ban. Don't.
As you've seen, we're building a lot of new features.
It worries me, guys. It worries me.
And speaking of buildings, what if you had more control over which of our buildings you spend your time in?
Wait, what?
We're happy to announce that map voting will be coming to the game after hero bans.
Oh.
Okay. Map voting. But like, doesn't that mean you need to have the same lobby of players? Or do you get like match made with players and then the players get to vote what map they want to play? Like the lobby gets formed and everyone's in the lobby and then it pops up like 4 maps and the teams get to vote on what map they want to play? Is that, because that's the only way I could see them making it work.
Hero bans and map voting are finally a competitive play.
No
One
way.
of the other changes I'm particularly excited about is a quality of life update I've wanted to build since my first day on the job.
This could be really, really cool or really, really bad.
Chat,
when I joined
it's
the
still
team,
early, but
I was
we
challenged
might
to list the top 10 things I wanted to work on.
Let's
Back then, we chose the ping system from that list, but today we're building my #1.
Wait, the ping system was kind of huge though. To be fair, the ping system alone was a really big step forward for Overwatch. And that was apparently not his #1.
And that's improved hero information.
I really feel like these sort of things need to be the shit that happens at launch. It's a movement. It's a stun. It does this much damage. It does this much in this. Like, thank you for the follow. Like, that's cool. But I agree. This should have been in the game 8 years ago when you first launched.
In a game about mastery like ours, equipping players with the knowledge they need to improve is one of the most useful services we can provide as developers.
Hey, this is like my checklist.
To the hero information.
Yeah, what a fucking surprise. Like, they're announcing all of the shit that the players have wanted forever because now they have a competitor in the space and they're hemorrhaging players.
Screen
this is literally like going down my checklist and just going, yep,
ranges, and perks. Of course, Season 15 isn't just about competitive cosmetic updates. We're also tweaking stuff behind the scenes.
There's no way.
Cosmetic competitive updates.
Bundles and better ways to snag those jaw-dropping cosmetics. Season 15 is the return of loot boxes.
Okay, I don't know how to feel about this because, like, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care. I genuinely do not care if they say you can only get Overwatch 1 things in the loot boxes. That's great. That's fantastic because genuinely speaking, there felt like there was no sense of progression within Overwatch. The fucking battle pass is not a sense of progression because everything you get in the battle pass is all new shit. You're not actually getting or completing anything that's in the game. You're just like checking off the things that are new that are given to you, right? And loot boxes had a little bit of a sense of progression in that the more loot boxes you got, the more you like just kind of passively progressed things, and it felt good opening the loot boxes because it's like, hey, here's my new shiny thing that I got, right? Whereas the battle pass, now I'm not God, that sounds terrible, but I'm not advocating for gambling systems. What I'm advocating for is like things that feel like you can work towards that help you fill out the things within the game. And that could be pretty much anything. Like you could, like, you know what I mean? It just, I don't know how to put it. Loot boxes were a way for players to feel like they got a new shiny gift for playing for a period of time. And I think bringing loot boxes back is not a bad idea. And I would even say a good idea if you can't buy them. Now, I know you're going to be able to buy them because this is Overwatch, because the skin prices are so insane. They're like, well, how do we get people to buy? How do we get people to spend $1? Right? I mean, if I had to guess, okay, if I had to guess, my guess is that you earn Overwatch 1 loot boxes for free and that you get all the Overwatch 1 cosmetics. But if you want any of the Overwatch 2 cosmetics, you have to buy the loot boxes and you buy Overwatch 2 loot boxes. That's my guess. IT.
No, what? You heard that right. Loot boxes are making a comeback. We're keeping it fun while being transparent about what's inside and the rate of various drops from opening each box. Oh,
They actually did it.
They'll be available in the free track of the battle.
They
pass.
actually did it.
And of course, they'll also be in the weekly rewards where you can get loot boxes for just playing. There are plenty of ways to earn them. We're really excited for
the weekly track of the battle pass. So there's no leveling system coming back then. That kind of sucks. IMO. Oh. Anyone notice that loot box is only in the premium version of the battle pass? Happy late birth. Did you guys see that? Right here. Premium loot box. So you don't get any loot boxes unless you buy it? Or you complete the weekly challenges? Like the only way to get loot boxes is through weekly challenges? Really? Maybe other tiers have them? Yeah, maybe. Like maybe there's other free tiers. Like you get twice as many loot boxes if you buy it. But also at the same time, from a development standpoint, this is just another excuse to not have to make as many cosmetic items. Like this is like what would have been here would have been a spray or a fucking charm or a souvenir. And they're just like, hey, you guys know if we put like 20 loot boxes in the battle pass, we can just not make 20 other items. I see you, developers. I know what you're doing.
They'll be available in the free track of the battle.
They actually did it.
It just said they'll be available in the free track of the battle pass.
Each box.
They actually did it.
They'll be available in the free track of the battle.
They actually did it.
And of course, they'll also
Wait. You guys don't think that it was originally going to be in the premium only one and they had to circle back and change that because of Rivals, do you? So like this video footage was before they circled back on it and was like, oh no, actually it'll be in the free track. But they showed the video footage they recorded previously, which showed it in the non-free track, in the premium track. Footage is older than commentary. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Not really, Giga Chat. We're just going through video. I'm squinting. Having event? Wait. But they said weekly. Wait. They said weekly, not events. So all of this doesn't line up. Listen to his words. Hang on.
Is the return of loot boxes.
Nah, what?
You heard that right. Loot boxes are making a comeback. We're keeping it fun while being transparent about what's inside and the rate of various drops from opening each box. Oh,
they actually did it.
They'll be available in the free track of the Battle Pass.
They'll be available in the free track of the Battle Pass, and then proceeds to hover over a loot box that is only available for premium, and then
Did it.
And of course, they'll also be in the weekly rewards where
they says they'll also be in the weekly rewards, but this screen shows loot boxes under the event tab, not the weekly tab. I think they re-recorded this. And look at the loot box. Yeah, I think they re-recorded this. But they didn't change the video footage. I'm curious. Now, this could be one of those things where, like, you know, the dev team is like, hey, we're doing an event this week and you can get extra loot boxes and like whatever, like that's fine. But both of them not lining up makes me squint. Something tells me this footage is old. Yeah, it says in development content, not final. But yeah, this reeks of old Overwatch 100%, and they got pressured to change it. Or it's the 2 loot box system again? It could be. Yeah, it's a different loot box. It's hard to tell because the footage is kind of crap. Like the bit rate on the footage is kind of crap.
you can get loot boxes.
But you're right. You're right. In the Battle Pass one, it does look different. It's gold and like white. So like maybe the premium loot boxes in the Battle Pass contain maybe the premium loot box in the Battle Pass contains older Battle Pass items. That's my guess. So instead of allowing players to go back and access the old stuff in any meaningful, like, targeted way, if you buy the premium Battle Pass, you can get a loot box that probably contains old Battle Pass content in order to, like, make it so that players still have the opportunity to get older content. Which I'm not against. It's not a bad idea. But I also know that by doing so, they can, you know, not put something there. Oh, no, there's 2 items here. Oh, no. Okay, I could be wrong. You might get a loot box and something else that would normally exist in that tier. Okay, all right. Overwatch needs to accept death and make a comeback. We're going to have a very, very hard time to sell. Oh, yeah, 100%.
In the free track of the Battle Pass.
Actually did it.
And of course, they'll also be in the weekly rewards.
And those are the normal
you
ones.
can get loot boxes for just playing. There are plenty of ways to earn them. We're really excited for the changes we've made in bringing these.
I still want the leveling system. I still just want to be like, play the game, level up, get a loot box.
Back. And hope you are too.
Personally.
I'm not gonna lie. That might be worth it. We're so bad.
I'm really excited to join you today to speak about what you can expect from events this year. One of the biggest ways the team has been exploring new ways to play Overwatch 2 is through 6v6 tests. This is something players have been asking about since we launched Overwatch 2 with 5v5, and Aaron has written a few extensive blogs on why the team made this switch. Things like pick rates, tank queue times, match stalemates, matches going on too long, sometimes made Overwatch feel like more of a slog than the fun it should have been.
No. 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 What actually happened was that the tank role was near empty because no one wanted to play tank. So the queue times became insane for anyone that wasn't playing tank, and people didn't like long queue times. And the only way that you guys thought to relieve that issue, because long queue times makes players leave the game and creates a bad experience where people wait too long to play the game, you decided we need to remove a tank because it is the least played role in order to make role queue faster. Okay, I'm gonna go through all of the things he said, and I'm going to dissect all of them and why they're wrong.
Made this switch. Things like pick rates.
Pick rate is probably the only thing. Pick rate is exactly what I said. No one was playing tanks, which made queue times astronomically high.
Tank queue times.
Which pick rate and tank queue times are the exact same thing.
Match stalemates.
Match stalemates? What? What? What do you mean? What do you mean match stalemates? Because that's not a tank problem. That's a game design problem. A draw? I think what he's talking about is that there was no give or take on either side. That it was two two tungsten balls trying to move through each other, and they'd butt heads and nothing would change.
Matches going on too long.
Matches going on too long is not a fucking problem though. Because if matches go on longer, you have less people trying to re-queue. Like no one said, hey, I don't like that I get to play this game too much. Like, match length is not a problem. There are fucking games out there where there's like 40-minute matches. The pissing match in OT when it's just two tanks fighting. I mean, it depends on the tanks, right?
Sometimes made Overwatch feel like more of a slog than the fun it should have been.
I don't think anyone agrees with that. Personally, I think that's an internal take. I think removing the second tank was just explicitly done because of queue times and no other reason.
Best way to make 6v6 with those concerns in mind. These limited time events are our way to really test how 6v6 in Overwatch 2 could work in the most fun.
This is so congested. Does anyone else who's been playing Rivals a lot recently look at this and go like, this play space is tiny? Because that's the first thing I noticed. Thinking about Rivals, thinking about the play spaces in Rivals, there's so much more room to, and I know this is this is Midtown or whatever the fuck this map is called. Like, I know this is explicitly designed to be compact. But like, even then, this is really, really small. And I've never really I've never really noticed that until I started playing Rivals, where a lot of the Rivals like match areas are bigger. Like, they're not more open space, but they just more to move around in, you know? Hi, Gorb.
Compelling ways possible when trying to address the various issues it used to face.
And to be fair, it could just be a first person versus third person thing, which is fine.
This was a really great experiment for us, and we thank everyone that took part, jumped into the matches, and shared your feedback. We're still sifting through.
I loved 6v6, by the way. I loved 6v6. I loved non-roll lock, like having 5 Winstons and a fucking Lucio, or 3 Winstons and 3 Lucios. Like, when I was playing the 6v6 stuff, it was about fun and silliness and laughing and like, you know, it felt like a fun game because it was not competitive. And I really enjoyed that. And then we got roll lock and then I played and then it just like every original OG Overwatch sweat came back and I was like, okay, this is not fun anymore. I prefer TF2's 12v12, but that's also just because I'm a TF2 elitist.
For all of the in-game data, along with the mountain of feedback the team received across social media, forums, emails, and carrier pigeons.
Emails? Who the fuck is emailing the dev team about 6v6?
So look for an update on some key learnings in the coming weeks. Moving forward, we're going to be doing more of these, and in Season 15, we're pleased to announce 6v6 is getting its own competitive queue. This will be an open queue, but with a max of 2 tanks per team.
Wait, is it a one season?
Not all of our events are just purely to experience.
Wait, it's an open queue with 2 tank max. That's kind of hilarious. Oh, they got my carrier pigeon. That's pretty cute. Open queue with 2 tank max. So like specifically so you can't do goats. But yet again, they don't understand that why goats existed was because of the supports. So instead of running 3-3, you're going to run 3 supports, 2 tanks, and 1 DPS. Because the supports in Overwatch are just basically DPS.
And to try and test out new features. We're also running events because, let's be honest, they're simply fun. Obviously, we have to bring back the modes and events that everyone.
They do back to DPS mode.
Lunar New Year. We're bringing back April Fools. You'll hit the beach in summer games, and of course, face the horrors of Dr. Junkenstein this Halloween. Outside of those annual events, one of the most fun limited time modes we've worked on in a while has to be Overwatch Classic. This was a labor of love for those of us who have been immersed in this universe for almost 10 years.
Is this the goats one?
What do you think, guys? Do you think they still have people on the development team that's been around since the original Overwatch? You think they still have that dev team? Yeah.
We started in November with the Overwatch 1 launch day patch. 21 heroes, original abilities, no hero limits or roll locks. Then in January, we rolled out with the September 2017 Moth meta patch, introducing the original versions of Ana, Sombra, Orisa, and Doomfist. But you can't do Overwatch Classic without the most notorious of Overwatch 1 periods. So coming in Season 15, we are bringing you Overwatch Classic Ghosts.
It's funny.
This was a ridiculously glorious time to play.
I cannot wait to show you all.
Dominating.
Oh, dude, Flats is gonna have a fucking great time with this. Dude, everyone in Overwatch, all the OG Overwatch players right now are just gonna be like, you guys don't understand how bad this was. And Brig is gonna be in every single game and is going to be an absolute monster. Brig is a monster. Like, we're gonna have low-level shitters playing the 6v6 just so they can play Brig and feel like they can play in like top 500. Like, it's legitimately gonna happen. We're gonna have videos coming out of Brig players and the 6v6 mode, like flaming their teammates for not being better. I fucking, dude, I guarantee it.
These won't be matches you'll go into thinking the key headshot.
I get to show you all that never saw
Meta
this.
is a head-to-head battle, testing which team can be the most thoughtful and strategic in setting up the best combination of plays.
Overwatch's balancing philosophy was ass anyway. Oh, 100%.
Dual ults. Communication will be key when jumping back to 2019 to see if you have it in you to be the GOAT.
Okay, that was pretty good. All right.
That was cute.
Heroes? Wait, hang on.
They're gonna tease the heroes for the year like they did last year.
We introduce an exciting new hero to our lineup. Meet Freya. Codenamed Windasher, she's the latest addition to...
Oh, of course. Of course. We have another cool beauty. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, of course, though. Of course.
Overwatch's roster, poised to help you elevate your game. Freya
She's
hails from the
DPS.
land of Denmark, where the winters are cold and apparently the bounty...
I mean, she's a red-haired, long-legged lady. I already like her.
Hunters are even colder. Freya was once Overwatch's most renowned search and rescue operative, dedicated to saving lives. But when Overwatch disbanded, she put her skills towards a new purpose, bounty hunting. Now she'll hunt down any target for the right price. Freya is a hero with a
Wait.
bounty hunting.
What was that?
Now she'll hunt down any target for
Oh.
she put her skills towards
She's
new
a flyer.
purpose, bounty hunting. Now
That's her in the air. She looks like every other hunter from RPGs. Yeah, 100%.
she'll
She's
hunt
in the
down any
air.
target
She's still
for
in the
right
air.
price.
She's like jumped again, and she's
hero with a unique arsenal at her fingertips. Armed with an explosive
Did you guys see that?
crossbow and a cape that gives her serious airtime, Freya doesn't play by the rules.
Flies and has a
We think you'll love the
crossbow?
new
That's
dynamic
crazy.
she brings to Overwatch. Whether you're the type to strategize,
this looks like
hit
a-
the ground
this looks like a different version of Farah.
running, or hover above it, she's got something for everyone. Test your foes with her explosive flare, or wrap them up like a gift with her bola. And if someone tries to flee,
Oh, god damn it, dude. Don't tell me you're adding another fucking CC mechanic. Please don't tell me you're adding another CC mechanic.
well, as Freya says, run or hide, it won't matter in the end. Freya's kit doesn't just aim to control the battlefield, it aims
Oh, fuck, dude. Guys, we were doing so well. Why? Why? Stop putting CC in fucking hero shooter games.
to own it.
Crowd control. Stun, slows, those sort of things.
Unload a flurry
Marvel is calling, and their Spider-Girl is
of
pissed.
rapid-fire bolts with her rev-draw crossbow to keep the pressure on your enemies.
Wait,
slow it down
that
with
a-
kinda cool.
aim to line up the perfect shot
5v5
and fire a
hazard? 'Cause that
high-speed
was kinda
explosive
quick.
bolt that will turn your targets into fireworks.
Wait.
Okay, I mean, kind of cool. Kind of like Ash, like a flying Ash. Kind of like they smooshed Farah and Ash together and added a Junkrat trap that you could throw.
Quick dash in any
Wait,
direction
that's
to
sick.
reload your explosive bolt and leave your enemies in the dust. Launch yourself sky high with an updraft of wind and catch those rooftop campers or get a bird's eye view before you strike. And finally,
You didn't even. Okay.
snag an enemy with a bola shot. Wrap them up and pull in their unlucky teammates for the ultimate combo play.
Oh, that sucks.
Snag an enemy with a bola shot. Wrap them up and pull in their
You see how they added the particle effect above the Junkrat with like the little spinning stars? That looks like a stun. That doesn't look like a slow or a soft CC or anything like that. That literally looks like a hard stun.
unlucky teammates for the ultimate combo play. For those of you who love a challenge, Freya is going to test
Wait,
unlucky
she
teammates
looks like a
for the ultimate
Valorant
combo play.
character. Wait,
For those of you who love a challenge,
no? She looks like a fucking Valorant character. Look how high those cheekbones are. Why is her jawline so angular? You're right. I mean, at least she doesn't look like another like Asian, but at the same time, I don't know.
Freya is going to test your skills like never
Yes, it is what.
before. Recognized internally as being one of the highest skill heroes in the game, Freya
Recognized internally as being one of the highest skilled characters in the game.
Freya's kit demands precision and a steady, long-range aim.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but your player base isn't going to play your character the way that you think they're going to play your character. Your player base is going to find a way to break the character, and yeah.
Whether
That's
you
going
want
to be
to
like
dominate
a
the
mechanical
battlefield or just float on the
warlord
breeze,
type of character right
she's
there.
going to be
You're
the right bounty
insanely
hunter
good.
to hire.
Oh, man.
Now that we've shown you Freya,
To be fair, anything that's mechanically intensive is going to be high skilled. That's just the nature of being mechanically intensive. She just doesn't feel like an Overwatch character. I kind of agree.
you probably want to know who the Season 18 hero will be. I think it's fitting to give you a sneak peek at Hero 44. Codenamed Aqua, this Chinese water wielder has one of the most unique ability sets that we have ever developed. You'll learn more about him later this year.
Support? Okay. I'm kind of interested in this design. Water and healing has always been a thing. I think my only gripe with this is that, God, I don't want to sound terrible, but I've seen a lot of like happy, peppy, go lucky, not like whatever characters get gayified. And I don't know, maybe that's just Overwatch doing it to me, but I kind of hope they don't lean in any particular sexual orientation for this character, just because like it, from cursory glance with the design of the character, it makes me feel like they might do that.
The most unique.
Looks like every other RPG character. He kind of does.
At Hero 44.
He looks like a Genshin Impact character.
Named Aqua, this Chinese water wielder has one of the most unique ability sets that we have ever developed. You'll learn more about him later this year. And before then, get ready for the Freya Hero trial coming later in Season 15. Keep following the Overwatch 2 team on social media
He
and
do
our
look like
website.
he slays.
Release
Yeah,
more
he
hero
does. He does.
comics And continue to share regular updates on balance changes for all of your favorite heroes.
There's still so much time left.
They're just straight up stealing designs from better games now.
Wait.
Season 16 is launching in April and is going to be another massive season. In addition to a new hero, theme, and some fun events, we have something extra special that has been in the works for a long time. Welcome to Stadium, the ultimate battleground for strategy, teamwork, and hero evolution.
I want to try to guess what it's going to be. Is it going to be like a siege thing?
Stadium is the biggest game mode we've made.
Oh, it's a new game mode.
Since Overwatch 1 was
Massive?
first released in 2016. TLDR, this mode
It's not a TLDR because we're not reading
is
picture.
awesome. It's Overwatch gameplay like you've never seen before. Fast-paced rounds, nail-biting 5v5 matches, and a best-of-7 system designed to push every player's limits. This is the arena where you don't just outplay the enemy, you outthink and outbuild them too. Here's the
Build?
twist.
What?
Mods. Each round, you'll earn coins based on how you and your team perform. Use these to unlock and customize.
Oh, no. So this is where they put the PvE stuff then, huh? Is this like not like Dota? Is this like Paladins? No, this is like a tack shooter. Oh, dude, they made a tack shooter clone, didn't they? Yeah, they're just gonna straight up steal from CS and Val. Yeah. Also this is literally their take on a tack shooter to try to get the Valorant crowd in. Like, oh, that explains the next two heroes. Jesus Christ. Oh boy. Okay. Sponsored by Nano Cola. Wait, they even took Shroud's thing about like getting like game sponsor shit, or is that just okay? So we're getting a variant of a tack shooter using PvE perks that they developed because they didn't want to waste the production on them. Okay, my initial thoughts are I want to dig into this way hard because it's just not Overwatch. Like I want to tear this a new one. However, that being said, this could be like more popular than the base game. It could be like with more micro developments or you know, whatever. It could be more fun for people than the actual base game. That being said, holy shit, how much money did you guys spend on developing this? I'm predicting it's going to be an unbalanced mess. Yeah, I'm also worried about the amount of money this is going to take to upkeep. Like, if I was a business owner, I'd be looking at this going, dude, how much money is this going to take to keep operating? And are they even going to keep supporting it? Yeah.
Abilities for your hero. Choose from mods that boost survivability, like extra armor, amplify attacks with shorter cooldowns, or even add game-changing abilities. Stadium is packed with transformative powers and strategic encounters.
Wait, why is this in third person?
Enhance the hero fantasy.
Wait, why is this in third person?
Game-changing abilities.
Is it just spectating? This has got to be a spectator thing.
Transformative powers and strategic encounters that enhance the hero fantasy.
Yeah, it's got to be a spectator thing.
Well beyond anything we've released. This also includes the option to choose how you play in either a first person or an entirely new.
Yeah, so you guys are not even trying to hide it, huh? You want
third-person perspective from which to see more of the battlefield.
You guys, it's, I hate to break it to you, but people aren't liking Rivals because it's third person. Just letting you know.
And your modifications in
third person, that's crazy.
To go into detail and really.
Now that being said, I don't like. I like the ability to play in third person only because it gives you a reason to be able to buy skins. One of the reasons why I like third person is you can see the fucking skin you bought. Yeah, it's true, Gorb. Yeah.
Showcase what Stadium is all about. I'm thrilled to introduce Dylan Snyder and, of course, the one and only Dion Rogers.
What's up, Aaron? That's so cool.
Wow, this is crazy.
That whole, can you believe we're in
item
Overwatch
system?
going to
Yes. Let's talk strategy. Picture this: Reaper flying, like literally flying, I'm serious, through the air to take down a pesky diva, or Mercy enchanting a teammate to auto-res on death. The choice is totally yours, so build wisely. What works as an edge in one round might be the difference maker in the next. You'll be upgrading your hero until they're so powerful that Aaron has no choice but to make you the game director. You become a walking fortress by going all in on armor, or roast your enemy shields faster and more mercilessly than Dion roasts me every day for not knowing anything about obscure 1970s jazz. Because why not?
I love this man.
It's almost time.
I don't know if he's going off script or whatever. But holy shit, this dude's presence on camera is insane.
And visually, we've revamped everything from the ground up, creating a new user experience layout to make navigating your mods simple.
That's crazy.
And fun. The fresh layout and intuitive icons transform strategy into art, giving you the arsenal to power up your
new map.
hero
what was
as
that?
you progress through intense matches. Incorporating an intricate mod system, each choice you make is a step towards strategic dominance.
Man, I wanted PvE, dude. I wanted PvE so bad. This shit looks so cool.
Earlier,
this is gonna suck so much. I don't know, man. It's gonna make it really hard to predict what enemies are gonna be doing. Like, there's not gonna be any sort of like, well, I mean, that could make it fun. Like, there's no predictability in it, really, because fucking look at all the things you can pick from. But, and not being predictable and being dynamic, like, matches just kind of are the way they are, and I don't know.
In the game, you'll invest.
Seems like I think That being said, I think this is way too much like information for the average Overwatch player who has literally been trained for 8 years to pick hero. Now nothing happens other than your hero is the way that your hero is. And now they have like perk systems and they have, you know, this and all the other things in the game. And people are just going to be like, I have never had to activate this side of my brain while playing Overwatch.
And affordable mods that
99% of the power is going to be shallow and useless, and the remaining 1 will pretty much be required in meta picks. I mean, yeah, that's kind of how it goes in every game, right?
lay a solid foundation for your team, giving you an immediate but modest boost. As the match heats up, you'll unlock access to more expensive and oh so satisfying mods that pack a serious punch, turning the tide in your favor. Each power-up is complemented by
This dude be a
incredible
one-time wonder.
Hey, Cryptic.
effects, dynamically interacting with your actions to maximize the awesome feel of impact and intensity. You'll have complete control of your currency, so how and when you spend could be the key to victory. It's all about crafting the best version of your hero at the right moment.
In addition to mods you can buy, you'll also unlock even more powerful traits that won't cost you anything. Traits are meant to be defining aspects of your play expression, so we're making sure that they feel appropriately transformative. You may remember us teasing some of these in events like Trials of Sanctuary or Junkenstein's Laboratory.
Yeah, I was just thinking
As
that.
Reinhardt, you can focus on improving your barrier, taking away the movement penalty while it's raised, and allowing him to activate it while charging.
That's hilarious.
Become a utility healer for your team while improving your biotic field by increasing its range, attaching it to yourself, and buffing the attack speed of allies that stand in its radius. Or as Kiriko, embrace your true nature as a dive DPS by improving your health and damage resistance while gaining the
Why does Kiri have 416 health? What is this?
ability to teleport to allies and enemies.
With
The
7
master of
rounds,
Pokemon has
stadium
entered the
features,
battle.
Ridiculous.
maps, and game modes. There will be a mix of modified versions of existing maps, such as a quicker
Interesting.
Hanaoka Clash round, as well as new push maps with final artwork to be unveiled in the coming months.
Stadium launches in Season 16, and we see it as more than just a new mode. It's a long-term evolution. Each season will
It's a
bring
new
updates.
mode. I don't like the way they're saying that. It's a new mode. Is this like gonna be in quick play, or is this gonna be like its own thing? Because like I can tell you right fucking now, if this is a part of the quick play like map rotation or whatever, people are gonna be pissed. This has got to be like a new card or something. Okay, Cryptic.
New heroes and
What is that health
possibly
pool?
even
Do you see
alternate
that?
modes, like
Did you just see
payload race
1,000?
or paintball. And hey, while this mode is already big, it's just the beginning of empowering you
It
to
looked
build
like it
the best
decayed
hero
down
you can.
though.
We'll be keeping a close eye on your feedback and continue to find ways to evolve this mode.
Wait, they don't have all the characters. What? They have 5 tanks, 6 DPS, and 6 support. Huh. I like how it says F, fill bots, dev only. Interesting. So, like, if you like Doomfist, you don't get to play this mode. Huh.
Into the biggest and best it could be.
We're planning to kick things off with 14 core heroes, carefully
There it is.
selected to ensure balance and competitive play.
Yeah, you think this is going to be competitive?
With more heroes being regularly added over time, which will allow you to keep working
Who likes Doom? I like
each
Doom. I
season
like playing Doom.
on what is the best hero build to help you win.
There will also be additional maps, modes,
You banning characters? Yeah. There are character bans coming for competitive, but apparently they just didn't add all of the characters into this mode.
features regularly added over time.
And third person mode, yes, in Stadium exclusively, I think.
Keep it
Carefully selected, very funny.
and competitive.
Stay tuned as we reveal more details in the coming months.
Carefully
Stadium
selected
isn't
puts
just
Ana
another way
in,
to
the
play.
only person in the entirety of the game with an anti-heal.
Get ready to strategize,
I mean, other than ult, but,
customize,
you know.
and rise. Season 16 is just around the corner. See you there.
See you there.
Dude, season 15, season 16 look packed.
Thank you.
We have some stunning cosmetics lined up, and I'm thrilled to brag about my team's hard work. Earlier today, you saw a brief glimpse of Season 15, but let's dive a bit deeper. Our Season 15 Mythic skin is for Zenyatta. Zenyatta will have
Okay, this skin looks dope as fuck.
heavenly visual effects and sound effects to complement his godly ascension.
Oh,
That's
Our concept artist jumped on this
Your
one.
eyeballs pay for dog's food, though.
Come on, dude. Like, even if you don't like Overwatch that much, this skin is so good. This skin looks so good.
She was really inspired by the Golden Dragon Pichu, and the team rallied to make sure that we brought her vision to life in a way that felt specific and authentic. Our 5th Mythic weapon is for Widowmaker, coming out at Season 15.
Oh, of course it is.
We wanted something that truly embodied Widowmaker's hero fantasy, and our concept artist took that literally. I don't have favorites,
cool concepts.
but if I did, the theme for our Season 16 Mythics is very near and dear to my heart.
I don't have favorites, but if I did, and I'm reading the script off, so I have to.
The team has been waiting forever to put our spin on the beloved Maho Shoujo genre. I'm so
Oh, Magic Girls. Okay.
excited to introduce Doki Watch, which pits the heroes of heart against the Hollow Hearts.
Doki Watch?
Retains core elements of the magical girl aesthetic and blends them with the sleek.
Oh, dude. Oh my god. Is this a Valentine's Day thing? Or is this a, okay, we're losing the Gunnar War to rivals?
They're cooking!
Our heroes' Magitech weapons are empowered by their animal familiars to fight against the Hollow Hearts and their looming threat of woe. Tiny sharks, a fox, a cat, and even mischievous bunnies are ready to fight by your side. They're cute, they're fierce, and they'll make your heart doki doki.
Oh my god. The way she delivered that line without any personality. Oh god. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. All right. I don't know what it is. Some people are just not meant to be on camera. Nothing against them in particular, or her rather. Nothing against her in particular. It just that hurt to watch. You could have played it or behaved in a way that was at all more like, hi, I'm not reading from a script on screen, doki doki. Like, you know what I mean? To be fair, that's how damn near every person announcing anything for a game ever talks, which is the reason why, what are we at? 27, 26? Or 27, 26, yeah. Which is the reason why when this guy came on.
Wow, this is crazy.
Whole, can you believe we're in
item system?
Yes, let's talk strategy. Picture
like, this guy is so good on camera.
this. Reaper flying, like literally flying, I'm serious, through the air to take down a pesky diva. Or Mercy enchanting a teammate to auto-res on death. The choice is totally yours, so build wisely. What works as an edge in one round might be the difference maker in the next. You'll be upgrading your hero until they're so powerful that Aaron has no choice but to make you the game director. You become a walking fortress by going...
Like, this dude just commands his presence on screen. And then we get this.
Mischievous bunnies are ready to fight by your side. They're cute, they're fierce, and they'll make your heart doki doki. When it was time to pick the leader of the Heroes of Heart, the choice was obvious. Mars's favorite daughter gets a splash of pink in her
So, like, yeah.
mythic skin. Juno's radiant
Oh my god, French
spreads hope wherever she goes, making her extremely powerful in the fight against woe. Her skin features her magical shark companions.
Okay, the sharks are fucking adorable. Okay, yes, I have a soft spot in my heart for sharks now because I think Jeff has just made every shark adorable. But also, fuck you. You don't get to have Jeff. You don't get to capitalize on Jeff. Fuck off.
Deimos and Phobos, named for the moons of Mars.
Okay, that's pretty cute.
Personally, I'm partial to the pastel yellow Doki princess, but villain enthusiasts will love her corrupted evil.
Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. Dude. My initial reaction was plushie. Plushie puppy from chat, who, you know, was the one that I gave the emote to. But also, yeah, Flats' face is exactly my reaction. Holy crap, dude. They are not fucking around with skins anymore. They are not fucking around anymore with skins, dude. They're like in overdrive. Like, please come play our game.
Will look too. But don't worry, Mercy Mains.
Wait,
I've got
that's
you covered.
so cool.
She's getting
Of course you have Mercy Mains covered. It is pretty fucking cool.
the season 16 mythic weapon. At mid-season, the ridiculously cute Elios joins the fight. I'm not going to say much because I think the concept really speaks for itself. He's just a little guy.
Thank you.
Since Overwatch 2
He's
was
just
released,
a little guy.
players have been asking for a mythic for this hero.
No, I didn't
She's
just-
a
I
little
didn't
bit
touch
of extra work for my team specifically, but it was time to make it happen. Our season 17 mythic skin is for Diva. We hope she lives up to your expectations. For her mythic, Diva will take on the
Yeah, I have,
spiritual
like,
aura
people
of
that
South
to
Korea's
do
national
multi-shape.
animal, the Siberian tiger.
Oh boy. Oh, I'm eating. Oh shit, dude.
She'll have customizable hairstyles on the pilot, as well as the pink
Holy shit.
national
Multi-shape.
animal, the Siberian tiger. She'll have customizable hairstyles on the pilot.
That's insane. That's fucking insane. Holy crap. I'm getting like Breath of the Wild. Like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild vibes from this in like a good way. That's
As well as
dope.
the pink and an Empire Red colorway, so you can style her.
Okay, I don't really care about that one.
She'll have customizable hairstyles on the pilot, as well as the
But
pink
that
Empire Red
and
colorway,
that
so
go
you can style
hard.
her
That
however you
meh.
want. Season 17 will also feature Reaper's mythic weapon,
This music is
designed to
Yeah.
capture the allure
Sorry,
of
I got
corruption. We asked
an
our
answer from
concept artist to make something edgy, and he really did deliver. With distinct weapons for each hand, they reflect Reaper's duality, his descent from beloved Overwatch commander to feared talent agent. Oh, and one last thing. While we
okay.
aren't quite ready to reveal them yet, throughout the upcoming year, we have some very exciting collaborations. But
They just told the artists, fuck it, go
there's
wild.
one coming in season 15
Pretty
that
much.
me and my girlies can give a slight reveal to.
No way.
Oh, they're gonna do a KDA thing.
They're bringing it back.
Of course they are.
Overwatch 2. We can wait till over.
Okay, I'll watch it. I don't want to watch it. I really don't. I really don't want to watch it.
They're bringing it back.
Our second collaboration with Overwatch 2.
Peak.
There will be brand new in-game skins and cosmetics coming this March. We can't wait to reveal all the details, so stay tuned for more information. See you all in-game soon. Bye!
Peak. Bringing back Peak. Damn, they cooked.
Hi, Ducky.
They actually cooked.
Hi gamers, this is Bailey from the Overwatch esports team. Something new is always coming to Overwatch, and Overwatch esports is no different. We've tweaked our competitive.
It's not gonna work. Overwatch and esports don't mix. I've talked about this numerous times.
formats a bit to provide you all the things that you actually care about. More things to play in, more matches to watch, more coverage of your favorite players, drops to earn, and some awesome dynamic
Drops?
gameplay through the addition of
Chatty
the interviews,
drops?
which we've never done before. We just wrapped up our inaugural 2024 season at DreamHack Stockholm this November, where Team Falcons from OWCS Korea took home the
Oh,
win.
yay. A wonderful injection molded plastic cup.
OWCS,
I'm sure that
to
that felt
provide the
great.
most accessible, competitive environment that we have ever had. Want to know, though, how the OWCS is getting even better in 2025? We're going from 2 to 3 stages and live events, bringing you 3 events across the world to even more players. We're doubling.
I'd just like to point out that the only reason why any Overwatch esports even exists in the first place is because Bobby Kotick literally just wanted to like power trip and be like NFL level of like, you know, over like esports, which never happened. And I think the only reason why they're continuing to do this is because they think it's going to sell shit and they're going to make money off of it.
The gameplay that we're providing and the number of broadcasts. We're introducing Faceit leaks to our ecosystem and integrating it directly into OWCS, making it easier to follow and providing more chances to compete and have some fun with your friends. Additionally, we're adding a new tournament phase to the competition through a promotion relegation tournament, allowing more chances to qualify and new exciting stakes to your matches. On top of that, we're introducing a team partner program, bringing some iconic esports brands to OWCS across our different regions. We'll be supporting a bunch of in-game items that you can
wait, hang on. I fucking spaced. I literally spaced out for a second. My ADHD just, I stopped caring.
We're introducing a team partner program.
A team partner program. Explain.
Bringing some iconic esports brands to OWCS across our...
Ah, yes. Yes, we don't have enough money to fund our teams, so we're going to allow other companies to sponsor teams. Well, at least they're learning from something in their first go around with this.
For different regions.
Wait, didn't most of the Overwatch esports like leave or something? Yeah. Overwatch League, like OWL, closed down.
We'll be supporting a bunch of in-game items that you can purchase so you can rep your favorite team and the pros.
They're not even making merch, guys. They're not even promoting buying merch. They're promoting buying a fucking digital item in a game because at least then they don't have to spend the money on producing the merch. Holy fuck.
Seats go directly to support those teams.
Oh, they're bringing back in-game
this year,
cosmetics for
we're also welcoming
esports.
a few new
That's cool.
regions to OWCS.
I mean, it's cool that the proceeds go to the players, but I don't trust you, Blizzard. How much you taking off the top? 10%, 30%, 50%? And just being like, oh, these are operating, fees that we have to take out of every transaction. Like.
We know how incredibly passionate our players in China and Australia are for esports. With the return of Overwatch 2 to China,
Australia?
We're excited to welcome those players to OWCS.
Oh, because of the... Okay.
With their own dedicated region to compete in. And
99
players in
percent.
Australia are going to be joining the Pacific sub-region in OWCS Asia. We've introduced rank-based divisions to face it and calling out heroes that just make matches more fair, competitive, and fun. The OWCS 2025 season is kicking off right now. Head to our channels or website to find the schedule so that you don't miss a single match. Then you can tune in to earn some awesome viewership.
You want to know some... Okay. You guys want to know what my take on esports is? Esports is supposed to be analogous to normal sports, right? Your footballs, your soccers, your whatevers. Your tie to a lot of the times in those games, your tie is your region, right? Whether you're from a specific state or if it's football, whether you're from a specific country, most of the time, your like horse in the race, so to speak, is your region. If that is not the case, then the other thing normally is a person. Like, Tom Brady because he played for the Patriots for a shit ton of time and then got traded. So it is either you like clan, like Unga Bunga, we stick together, beat other teams, is because of the region they represent and that's where you happen to live, or because they have a collection of people that you think are really good at the game or whatever. I don't see that like representation existing in esports in general. Like if there was an esports team in Overwatch that specifically was in the United States and you had Northwest, Northeast, Southwest, and Southeast, and it was the best from those regions, you can kind of, oh, I'm from the Northwest, I support this team, let's go team, like whatever. But we don't have that. We might have the United States or whatever, but we don't have like regional stuff in esports in the Overwatch like league. So what ends up happening is like, okay, well, maybe I like a particular individual, but there's no staying power. One of the reasons why a lot of people pick individuals in sports is because if you're in a sport, you can be around for like 10 years, right? If you're fresh or whatever, and you've been tracking somebody for a long time, they can be in a sport for like 10 plus years. That's not happening with esports. The fucking esport league that was Overwatch didn't even last 10 years. Like, that's like NASCAR going, hey guys, we're NASCAR, we race cars around. And then 6 years or 8 years later, NASCAR not having enough money and just being like, all right, everybody go home. We're no longer NASCAR. We're shutting down. All of our sports are shutting down. We're getting rid of all of our teams, whatever. Like, there's no staying power in the Overwatch competitive scene. And then on top of that, you as a player are not going to dedicate yourself for 5 or 6 years to a specific video game. Or if you are, your cognitive decline by aging is going to put you so far behind everyone else, you're no longer even like physically capable of keeping up anymore. Esports in general is extremely hard to run. And as a matter of fact, if I remember correctly, I am pretty sure the Valorant esports system in general is a loss. Like, I'm 90% sure Epic Games, I'm pretty sure it's Epic Games that runs behind Valorant. They lose money on Valorant's like esports. Like, they lose money on it. They don't make money on it. It's a lost leader. The reason why they do it is because it gets eyes on their game, or because people like it and it's a good way to like upkeep the community. The Overwatch, bean counters, they don't do it for that reason. If it's not making them money, they close it down. So it's never going to work, because in all of the things that make normal sports work don't exist in the Overwatch League. And then all of the one of the things that makes other esports work don't exist in the Overwatch like competitive leagues. So it's not gonna fucking work. I said this 6 months after Overwatch 1 released, when they announced that they were gonna do the Overwatch division, and I'm saying it 8 fucking years later. It's not gonna work. In Denmark, we have a bit of a CFGO clubs like in soccer. I mean, that makes sense.
I think that it's like
Train
a
your
little
favorite
bit of
players and
everything.
teams, or learn a thing or two about your favorite hero. We hope to see you there.
Nice. Is that it? That might be it. This went on for so long. Holy. Okay, well, I still have you. Holy shit, did they cook. Season 15.
Getting to be a part of this amazing team of brilliant developers, artists, engineers, and more, as we've evolved Overwatch together with all of you, has been one of the highlights of my career. We are so excited about all that has been shown today, but we didn't even touch on so many more great updates.
I bet you guys the maps that they were showcasing that we haven't seen before are old scrapped PvE maps.
It's coming your way. Throughout the rest of this year, we are going to roll out numerous quality of life changes, such as map voting, and as Gavin mentioned, hero bans.
Yep.
We also didn't even touch on what is one of the most impactful changes coming later this year, more map reworks. There will be reworks
That's good.
of both original Flashpoint maps,
That's good.
Suravasa, and New Junk City. We also are working on major reworks to another batch of classic maps, so you have to stay tuned as we share those details. And that's not even all for maps.
I will say, their map reworks have been really good. I have pretty much every single time they have reworked a map, it has always been good. So if the Overwatch 2 dev team have proven anything to me, it's that they understand like the flow of combat and the flow of the maps better than the Overwatch 1 dev team. The Watchpoint Gibraltar changes were amazing. And a couple of the other maps that they have that I'm just not thinking of right now, but they have done a really good job with the map reworks.
A new Atlantic Arcology map is also coming to the game. And a new Tokyo map.
that looks gorgeous.
We have so much planned to and
Is that AI? No. Just this t-shirt right here. It's just like the way that the word was supposed to like but it's not AI. It just fucking just looked like it for a second. I don't know if any of this is actually Japanese. That kinda is. Oh, that's katakana. Okay, yeah, that's recognizable.
we have so much
I'm not
planned
familiar
to
with
share
it.
with you throughout
At
the
least.
year.
You know what it kind of reminds me
More
of?
details,
Remember that map
more
they built on
content,
stream
more
back in, like,
ways
season
to
3?
experience Overwatch. It is our goal to keep exploring and delivering new fun ways to play Overwatch than we've ever done before. I cannot wait to show you what this team has been working on. Thank you for the hours and hours of dedication you all give to this game. We are thrilled to keep working with you through feedback and engagement on growing what we do to improve Overwatch 2. I hope you all have a fantastic time when these changes start rolling out in just a few weeks with Season 15. Now let's go make a great game.
Chat, I think it's not too far to say that we might be so f***ing back.
You said the thing.
We might be back, chat.
Copyright Sunrise, copyright Transformers, copyright Hasbro, copyright Viacom, copyright Blizzard. Under license of Porsche.
I think, you know, they threw
That's
in
hilarious.
At the end all the like, oh, here's some map, like we're doing map rework stuff. That is what I think a lot of people thought this would be. Like that'd be a major talking point, right?
Yeah, you'd think.
Talking point is probably, oh, here's some new maps or here's some map reworks. That was just like the, yeah, okay, we are doing those. Like here, it's at the end because
Copyright everyone, yeah, because they have so much
big.
stuff.
That's crazy, holy. But like, damn, dude, I actually can't believe it. They cooked. They actually cooked. What are you most excited for? I think for me, probably what
Hero
I'm most
bands.
excited about is just having all of this new stuff to do and to play. Because realistically, you know, when you've played Overwatch for so many years, like, you know, you play the game like at its core still always plays the same. This is like very different gameplay style. Like being able to build through your perks, whether it's like, for example, Torb, like the level 3 turret doing much more damage, or you like stick it on walls. Like think about like every map where like if you could randomly put a Torb turret like above the choke, like behind them when they walk through, like how much harder that is going to be able to deal with. And
I mean, not really, but
not
it's
even
just
just
a
that.
sim turret.
Ana doing headshots, like that.
That's
that
crazy.
Gives you so much more
Killing power.
Output if you're a like really hard or mechanically skilled player, or if you're wanting to self nano to save yourself from getting dove on, right? Like that gives you chance
pretty cool.
game to game to have a completely different experience, which means that every time you play,
So what he's saying is exactly what I was telling you guys. When you play a game, especially hero shooters, the game just continues to repeat itself, and it kind of gets very samey after a period of time, right? Like it gets to a point where you just play, it's just the same thing. And by adding perks and stuff like that, it changes every game.
Like, let's say you only play Soldier, you're gonna load up, you play the same run around and play Soldier Adventure. Game to game will play pretty different, and that helps keep it super fresh. And then that's not even Stadium. Stadium is like, dude, do you see the item like shop system?
I still think Stadium is gonna crash and burn, unfortunately.
Options per thing. I don't even know if there's like
or it's going to do really well because it's going to be a completely different player base that doesn't play like Overwatch base.
multiple pages or whatever, right? So you know how many builds like you can probably go through with that, and being like, you know what, hey, which point is like, okay, like for example, for like Escort, you might be doing certain things on Escort to take high ground, while like on Control, high ground abilities might not be as impactful or needed, so you can go for something else. I think it looks pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're
full screen flats can't hurt you. Full screen flats.
Not gonna lie, that was pretty cool.
I'm not used to full screen flats. All right, so that's Flat's video on the spotlight. I think man, Frito has a video. Overwatch Spotlight full review. Too little, too late. Kind of. Yeah, kind of my opinion a bit as well. I like seeing that Overwatch has been put in a place where they have to respond in some capacity. I like that. I like that they're under pressure to actually do things and listen finally, because if they don't listen, people will just continue to leave. Because what it was before is people were bitching and complaining, but they were sticking around. So the bean counters were like, well, it doesn't really matter if they bitch and complain because we're not losing anyone. Now that there's somewhere else for them to go, the bitching and complaining has merit because they will lose their players. I'm on the fence too. I definitely feel like the game is, there's a lot of new stuff that they're going to put in the game, and not all of it is going to affect your game to game. For example, that entire like stadium system is pointless, because unless you play it, why would you ever interact with it? You know, it could be really good. For all I know, like in the future, all I'm playing is stadium because, you know, whatever. But as someone mentioned before, you could just end up in a system like every other game with a perk system goes, which is, this is the strongest, most powerful version of this character, or, you know, you're gonna have this build, and this build, and if you're going against this character and this character, you run these two. Well, you know, like, it is going to be min-max meta gamed to hell and back, and it's going to remove the, you know, autonomy of selecting what you like, because now you just know specific things are better than other specific things. But it also doesn't affect, it doesn't like impact the core game, which is you load into a game, pick a character, and play that character. That is only affected by perks. And hero bans, while are cool, and I can sympathize with the, you know, desire for them and people finally getting them, hero bans are never going to exist in quick play. Never. There's no way on this planet that the dev team is ever going to put hero bans in quick play. And because of that, most people, because quick play is like 60% of the player base, most people are probably never going to see hero bans and are never going to experience hero bans and are still going to have to deal with all of the crap that the balance team have been fighting, because the balance philosophy hasn't changed. That same person also talked about how like the solution for Overwatch for someone being on a line is to make a counter to that character to try to put them in line. And I've never agreed with that balance philosophy. It just makes the game feel too rock, paper, scissors and too up to the character you choose rather than your capabilities of the character. I've never liked that. So the perk system is the only system in this entire 36-minute long video. The perk system is the only system that actually matters, that people are going to interact with on a base level. And is that going to be enough? I think it depends on what they add. I think it depends on what systems they put in place. Because if they make the perk system and the perk system is ass because all of the perks are like, there's not like it's not like a 50-50, like this is just as good as this one, and it kind of depends. And if the perk system is more like this one is just obviously better, then we're going to run into the situation where it's, you load up the game, you pick the character, you pick the same 2 perks, and it's literally the exact same problem we had 2 months ago. We are going to have like a uniqueness to the first time it gets added, which is going to be really cool. But in 2 months, it's going to be the same thing. You're just going to play the same character with the same perks over and over again. So it depends if those perks improve the quality of your experience in the game. But the elephant in the room is not what perks you have or what characters are like. No. The elephant in the room is the matchmaker. Because it doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter how much fun you have with the character or how mechanically intensive you are. If the matchmaker says, fuck you, then fuck you. And that's what happens. And you get a game where you get steamrolled. And if you were on the unfortunate side of the matchmaker where it says fuck you 3 times in a row and you get steamrolled 3 games in a row, it doesn't matter what they add, how they balance, or what they do with the game when your base level experience is getting fucking spawn camped. And that is what people don't like about Overwatch. Is when you play a game and you feel like no matter what you do, it doesn't change the outcome of the game. And you just sit there and take it until your next match, and you hope that it doesn't happen again. Because they can't make matchmaking tighter in quick play because there are not enough people to queue tank to keep the matchmaking queue times low, right? So if you had 4 million people playing at the same time, then you could queue matches that were tight and they were close and they were fun infinitely. If you have 50,000 people and they're all over in the skill range, you can either sit there for a half hour and then get that gameplay experience, or you can sit there for 3 minutes and either stomp the enemy team or get stomped. And that's the experience. Why is Rivals better? Why does Rivals feel better? Because we don't have that problem. We have a different problem, right? We have the problem of just people don't want to play tanks. And like that exists in Overwatch too. But the difference is that it doesn't matter because you don't have to queue somebody specifically looking for a tank. You just need 6 random or 12 random people and then just stick them in a match. So Rivals has the ability of getting better, tighter matches because they're not subjected to the limitations of role queue. So you can have 2-2-2. You could have 3-1-3-1-2, right? You could have 3-3. You could have 2-1-3. You can have any combination of things because the matchmaker doesn't give a shit. It says you're roughly this good. Everyone else is roughly this good. All right, play. That's it. And Overwatch doesn't have that capability, which means the match experience from game to game is worse. I've played probably, like 50 hours of Rivals at most so far. And yesterday was kind of my first experience just being like, well, I'm not having fun because I feel like the game is forcing me to lose, essentially, right? But it took 50 hours to get to that point, which is still commendable in its own right. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I think we are witnessing the death whales of Overwatch. And if this doesn't stir up the game in a meaningful way and bring people back, they're not going to get enough money to do a second chance. Sometimes you end up in a team at 500 per hour play. Yeah, sometimes you do. And then sometimes you spawn camp the enemy team, and then sometimes you get spawn camped. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I think as somebody who's been around since before Overwatch even launched, who has like the Widow skin on one of my accounts, who's seen this game, it just it looks like the X that says they're gonna change, and you give them another chance, and all they did was like put a new ring on or a new necklace. And you're like, yeah, but you at the core are still the exact same thing you have always been. And you just leave again. Like, yeah. Yeah. I hope it works, you know, because I would love to have another game to play, but I don't want Overwatch to die. But I don't know, man. Yeah, I agree. And like, what does Blizzard have left? Because didn't like Heroes of the Storm, is Heroes of the Storm even around anymore? I remember Heroes of the Storm like getting dropped or something like that. Hang on. Heroes of the Storm is in maintenance mode. It is not getting new content. It gets fixes and balance changes. Okay. So, yeah, Heroes of the Storm, maintenance mode, right? I feel like Overwatch is going to end up in maintenance mode. That's why I love TF2. You either end up with a bunch of idiots that just want to dance or a bunch of sweats that still suck. Yeah. I think Overwatch is just... Overwatch, to me, is a prime example of no matter how passionate developers are, if the people controlling the developers have their heads so far up their own ass, the game will die. I feel like Overwatch started with an unclear vision, continued with an unclear vision, and still to this day doesn't know what it wants to do. And the evidence of adding Stadium, is a clear indicator of that. No one's good at TF2. You just suck less. Oh. Yeah, let's see what comments have to say. First top comment, sir, we are losing players to rivals. What should we do? CEO, size heavily, bring back gambling. The Marvel Rivals effect is real. Hopefully one day they will revive their cinematic and story team. This is why competition is great. It's like Paladins died and Overwatch absorbed its essence. Thank you, Rivals, for saving the hero shooter genre. Now developers actually have to try again. Only took death knocking on Blizzard's door to get them to actually make changes. Overwatch started locking in after Rivals. Each season feels like we get more confirmation that Overwatch 2 was unnecessary and that we could have kept Overwatch 1 if they didn't go so hard on the poorly made monetizations. We now have officially gone back to Overwatch 1, which is not a bad thing, but it did not need to take this long. Crazy how much having a competitor can change a game. I mean, they brought back gambling. If perks don't persist between heroes, this is an awesome way to greatly hurt counter swapping. That's a good point too. So, the comment of like, if you swap off a hero, which it sounds like might be the case, like you can't counter swap because you finally got to perk level 3, you know? Oh, third person lets you swap shoulders. That's a good, yeah, that would be a very nice feature. People do like gambling. Yeah. I haven't played Overwatch since Juno released, and I've been getting into Rivals non-stop, but this generally made me smile. It's so good to see them finally listening and trying new things. I'm still going to be playing Rivals, but I'm happy to see Rivals brought about. I'm still going to be playing Rivals. Is exactly the expected sentiment that I had. Wow, Overwatch. Patchy. Good job. I'm gonna go back to playing Rivals now. That's what I'm expecting. I'm surprised and happy they did this. It's just sad that it's a little too late for me. I don't think any of this will make me go back to Overwatch because I just can't trust the team. Rivals said in a take they'd be doing rank resets. Next day comes and I get in-game mail saying they will now not be doing rank resets because they listened to us. Rivals isn't even 6 months old. Overwatch has been out for a lot longer and they're just now doing the things we asked for and pleaded for. Yep. Only took Rivals to push them into the coffin to get to the fix of the game. Competition is good. And competition whoops your ass and you actually have to do something. Yeah. Yeah, I think the comments on this video pretty much sum up how most of the entirety of the player base feel about it. I hate counter swapping so much. One character shouldn't just hard counter another, and I agree. I never liked the idea of counter swapping. I was always of the opinion that counter swapping was unfun in general to people who just like a play style of a character because other people want to win. I'm gonna switch between the two. Yeah, this is the epitome of oh boy, 2 cakes, right? Like, if you're not enjoying Rivals, you can go play Overwatch, and if you're not enjoying Overwatch, you can play Rivals. But the thing is if you're not enjoying Overwatch, like, I like Rivals as a base game. I think, okay, let me be frank. When the first time I saw Rivals, and I saw the way hero abilities and skills were, and I was just like, this is like this character in Overwatch. This is like this character in Overwatch. I got a bad taste in my mouth because I felt like it was just so much of the same. With that said, my eyes were kind of opened when I played Spider-Man, and I was like, Overwatch would never. Overwatch would never. Like, Spider-Man's movement is such an insane thing that like I could never picture Overwatch having that level of movement ever. Oh, like Spider-Man is really hard to get value out of because his combos are very like hard to execute. So like he's kind of a mosquito. But I saw Spider-Man, I was like, holy shit, wait, this is actually like some original kind of gameplay. And then I saw Jeff. My name is Jeff. And I was like, holy shit, he's adorable and he's different. And then I started looking at like Magic. And I started looking at other characters and I began to realize like, wait. Yeah, they like Star-Lord feels like a Tracer ripoff. Like I'm not gonna you know, I'm not gonna pretend like, you know, Star-Lord isn't very close to what Tracer is. But that being said, that's not like all of their characters aren't just clones, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of originality in other characters. And when I see a lot of originality in other characters, it makes me feel like the other ones are less like clones because they're capable of the originality. You know what I mean? Overwatch isn't vertical like Rivals. Yeah. Like Rivals isn't too vertical either. I mean, it definitely can be. But I'm thinking like the one map with the screaming goat horse things, right? Like Loki's map. That map isn't very vertical. It has one floor at most. And then, you know, there are some other maps that are a little more vertical oriented. But I think one of the biggest things that I noticed that is the difference between the two is that Rivals is so much more open feeling. Like Overwatch feels really, really tight now that I go back and look at it. When I'm playing Rocket, right, or I'm playing Jeff or whatever, there feels like so much space to move around and so much like off angles and so much, I don't know, it just feels bigger. And it feeling bigger feels like there's a little more room to play corners and to move around. Where in Overwatch, it feels so compacted, which isn't wrong by any means. It's just like, because it's so compacted, you can't really have high movement based heroes because they're going to move around your map too much because your maps are too small. Yeah, I just I feel like Overwatch is, you know, they're trying, which is good, but I kind of agree. I think it's a little too late. They needed to be in an upswing before Rivals came out, and they were not in an upswing before Rivals came out. And I think that's gonna be what kind of they're going to try to be recovering from for the next year. They looked at heroes they had from the comics, went plenty of abilities, but not sure how to use them. Then looked at Overwatch and went, that could work. I could agree with that. I could be like, maybe the original heroes, like the Magnetos, the Star-Lord, the Psylocke, maybe they had very Overwatch inspired characters in order to jumpstart their creation of other characters and to get them in the groove of understanding like how abilities and shit should work. That is a long fight. But they definitely feel like they grew into their own. Or at least they feel like, you know, they're unique enough, right? Yeah. Some of the heroes do feel a little close to Overwatch, but in the same degree, there's only so many different variations of I punch dude and I am Hulk. Of course you're gonna be like, oh, he Winton. Because Winton big and rages and punches things, right? Like you can't look at Hulk and just be like, oh, he's just a rip off of Winton. It's like, no, Hulk has been around before Winton. both get mad, both get buff, both punch stuff. Like, there's only so many iterations of uniqueness you can do for character design like that. So, I don't know. We'll see. I feel like Overwatch is going to be interesting for the next 6 months. They had the idea and put enough of a spin on it and made it their own. Yeah, I agree. Exiled, like the stun, like the slap stun, having a ranged attack that's pretty strong. Like they definitely took it. I feel like they definitely took inspiration from some of the Overwatch heroes, but I definitely don't feel like they copied them. That again, Tracer and Starlord are very, very close to each other. 2 ammo per shot, 40 bullets. Like I'm squinting at you. But I think they're different enough that I can't look at them and be like, oh yeah, you just ripped it off. All right. With that said, I'm gonna go suffer in Rivals and go play Spider-Man and lose 10 games in a row. You ready? If the game opens. Oh, hi, Gwen. Hey, what playlist do you think Spider-Man would listen to? What songs do you think Spider-Man likes? Have fun. Thank you. Watch. I got some birthday Taco Bell. Oh, Chips, you got some React content, buddy. You got your birthday React content. I don't know about Pete Fair. All right, I'm gonna go. Gotta keep playing Persona because I'm getting my kick ass by a. All right, Raccoon, have fun with your Persona. Lucia, can you do the game title for me? Good luck without it. Nope, too small. See how? That's that brow. If you just say Little Miss Company hire, and the bugs are not fire. Over and near expired. Thank you. The Zen skin is awesome. Oh, dude, the Zen skin is fantastic. Absolutely. Oh, that's cool. They have these little icons, like announcements and stuff. System notices. Yeah. Bulletin board? Okay. Can I get rid of that? Oh, it's gonna go in game. Oh, they must have updated stuff. And Jeff. All right, we're just gonna pop into the training range real quick here, so I'm not going in cold. Fucking love Jeff, dude. Maybe I played Jeff. Wait, maybe I played Jeff today. I kind of love Jeff.
It's almost time for Dog's early payment using your eyeballs.
Wait, hang on. Oh, that's why. Okay. And Jeff loves you. I'm sure, dude, I'm sure Jeff and I would be best friends. We're both kind of mischievous little shits, not gonna lie.
Double KO.
I played Jeff today. I love Jeff. He's great. Fun fact, if you're going backwards on Jeff, your melee is different. He'll hit with his tail. Watch this, ready? You see that? I did see one of Zen's perks was increasing kick distance by 30%. That's fucking diabolical, dude.
Double KO.
Okay, so it does stop. The thing I don't like is I kind of wish when he goes over corners he would just immediately go into his dive, because I don't think, hang on, I want to look at something real quick. Give me a second. Sorry. Okay, so you do fall faster. I love Jeff so much, dude. Maybe I just accept my fate, and no matter how bad Jeff is, just always play Jeff. Hover for like 3 seconds? Fuck. 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 Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, exactly. My thoughts exactly, Jeff. I kind of wish. So one of the things I think they could do with Jeff to make him a little bit better is that he could have passive reload when he's underwater. Not full reload, but more like the longer you spend underwater. Like, for example, my right click and left click will slowly go up like 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, right? It won't reload it, but it'll uptick it. Because I think that would make him a little bit more uptimey as a reward for being survivable. I thought he did. No. Yeah, if you're underwater, he has no ammo recovery. So like if I pop up and I'm like, oh, I gotta heal. Oh shit. Right? It just makes sense. It just kind of makes sense for him to have it. All right, let's see what we can do with Jeff here. Hold to dive. Hold the wall crawl. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that off. Hold to exit riding. Hold to exit riding. Healing critical feedback. I love that one. Hold to exit riding. Is that just between activation between hold to activate and press to activate? I'm guessing that's riding a teammate, the group up. Yeah, let me see. IMO. I wish Jeff had an ability, like had an option where you don't need to hit space to wall climb and it would just let you wall climb. Because I don't like the whole running into a wall and then being like, oh shit, I gotta hit space. And also, there's just some things that would make sense for him to transition to that he doesn't. But let's see. Yeah, I agree. It's a bit weird. My name is Groot. I like that he just runs around. Oh, interesting. Okay. Wait, it falls? Wait, his water has gravity? Yeah, I never knew that. Okay, interesting. Okay. So my question is the hold to ride. It says hold to exit riding. Okay, yeah, it just needs to be changed to hold to ride. Okay. I'm gonna go play Jeff. Also, if you're wondering why I have this song in this playlist, it's because I fucking love Darling in the Franxx. Season 1 at least. I don't have strong opinions about season 2. I love him so much. Shark Boy! Yeah, we love Shark Boy. Surprise! Friends. So fun fact, in case you didn't notice, you heal allies. See how they're fully healed? So if you use Jeff's ult, like if someone is about to die, right? For example, if there's an ult that's about to come through, that's like a come on brain, maximum pulse, Iron Man's ult. If Iron Man's ult is about to come through, you can legitimately just go like, and then you die, and all of your teammates survive it. Like anyone who's stuck up there will survive it. The other thing you can do is, I think, technically speaking, Jeff is immune to damage during his bite. Like during that animation where he comes up and grabs people, I think he's immune to damage. So I'd have to double check. But if he is, if you time it just right, I think you can grab your teammates and you will survive as well, because you'll be in an animation where you can't die. Dude, his damage is insane. Is it 3 shots? Hang on. Is it really only 3 shots to kill someone? Okay, it's 4.
That's 3.
Alright, I'm gonna go play Diaf. I'm gonna just play the Jaws theme song for the rest of like stream. None. Checking the Emong video on the perks, and I'm gonna hate Malga. Oh, does Emong have an exclusive thing? DPS Jeff time. I can DPS. I love him so much. Look at his little face. Oh, he's so goddamn cute.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready. The universe needs.
Oh, wait, hang on. Get over here. Over here. I'm gonna take a chunk out of that ass.
Force, really. That throne of yours means nothing if your kingdom ceases to exist, Loki.
Oh.
I suppose I am due to learn a few tricks. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Right.
Got it?
Oh, give me the fall. Dun, dun, dun. Oh shit, I forgot to do the thing. And you get a boost. Yeah. Nice. I gotta reload.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
I peeked into a Hella and a fucking Widow. It is what it is. Wow, that's so fucked up, dude. Event for free skins right now. Wait. Wait. Are people No, I want to play the game. I don't give a shit about skins. I mean, I guess I can make friends though. Whee!
Their team's captured progress has passed the
Oh, I don't have to hold the button. Good night. I was.
And eliminated. One less onk.
What?
One
How does
less problem.
Okay, hang on.
What am I?
I do that. Okay, so I have to. God, this is weird. If I. Okay, so I have to keep myself in the center of the screen. Okay. I see.
They've almost got it.
Whee!
Stay away from these things when they're levitating. The odds come.
Ah.
Render me assistance.
No! Leave me alone!
Our enemy hunts us from afar.
You'll have to keep fighting until we
Leave me alone! Peaks, Delta peaks hella, and I took that personally. Yeah, pretty much. Bunch of streamers went to Blizzard HQ, got the test the new season. Yeah, I guess Emong just put the thing out first, huh? Go to Tim's stream?
30 seconds
Tim?
before you attack. Get ready.
Hmm.
You are not fit to sit upon a throne, trickster.
Who are you to judge my worth?
Wait,
That
what is-
duty belongs to the gods alone.
I agree. Vast has spoken, and I am in
What
her
is,
service.
let's see.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, there's Valentine's Day skins?
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Huh.
Doom has overreached.
Ah.
We must correct him.
Is there, like, is it a drops thing? Oh, it's for the fucking, oh, okay. Oh, if dog.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
I'm gonna go say hi to people.
Shields up! Us against the world!
Sorry, Black Panther. Moon's haunted.
Capture the mission area!
See that?
Dash too much. I play a lot of Cap. This game is silly. Also, why does my screen need to shake randomly?
Assemble! Bring on the chaos. Together to victory.
I didn't do anything.
I outnumber you.
Our team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
I can't heal them. I have a lot of pent up rage.
Just in time. Thanks.
Why can't I heal the enemy team?
Sniper.
Oh, wrong button.
Watch out, they're headed our
Pack up
way.
your toys, Moon Knight. A little help, please.
Rainbow stands with you!
Your powers are mine.
Behold, Dark Child!
Maximum pulse!
Ow! God damn it!
This is a look better. Here's something. Clear cards.
Shooter!
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. Munch! No! She fucking nagged it. This is cringe. I don't know what's happening. Apparently there's skins or something.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Oh, this is a really cool MVP intro. That cap skin is so cool. I'm not gonna lie. What's the event though? Do people need to like win or something, or is it losing? Hang on, I wanna go take a peek. Season. Maybe this details. Why is there no details? What is this? Oh, it's giveaways? Yeah, I have no idea what's happening right now, I'm not gonna lie. All right, well, that was an interesting first game. I don't know, like, I don't know if people are trying. Wait, he has little paws. Wait, he has little beans. Wait, I never noticed that. Jeff has beans.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Yeah. Wait, Rando Doggo. Wait, there's another fellow dog. That's funny. I think I might have taken their Jeff, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I can look it up and we can take a peek. See if we can find it. Okay, thank you.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Dr. Richards, I hope you found our Institute of Science.
Jeff is holding up the game.
It's fantastic, King T'Challa. Your unparalleled.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Oh god, I'm already dead. It's like fucking instantly, dude. Bonk. Dead.
Cosmos heals you.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Rock that. I feel better already.
Capture the mission area.
Oh, looky, Mobius is here. That's the VIP everyone.
Get his ass!
Right behind you.
Punch.
You hunt well for your age.
I go into the back line!
Against the world.
Woohoo! You can't fuck with. Ah! He's trying to fuck with. I died. Dude, I just instantly got deleted. I keep forgetting that, like, my crit box is the size of the moon. I freaking love the death ragdolls and rivals. Yeah.
They're
So it turns out I didn't read the mod description properly. Oh, rip.
I feel better already.
Ah, there's too many people.
Grace us with me. I am
Aw, this bitch. Fuck off. I should have grabbed my team and moved them to the point. Oh well.
fantastic. Oh.
I only have 2,000. Oh, we have 2 people on our team. Yeah, this is fair and balanced. This is fair and balanced. Ice storm advisory. Ah.
Right. 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Whoa. Look at you, little guy. Oh, you are even cuter than Rocket. And apparently just as feisty too. Yikes.
Apparently I'm CC immune when I'm underground. That's kind of interesting.
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
We go fast.
Oh boy, here they come. Some assistance just come to me for healing.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Us against the world! I am ready to put on a show!
No, I was right at the fucking med kit, dude. I need to use my bubbles on myself more often. I'm so bad at healing myself.
This should come in handy.
They captured the mission area!
Dude, we are just getting fucking annihilated. All right. Let's see if where is he? There he is.
I've carried this rage since I was born, centuries ago.
Healing power.
Now, let's do this. Look back. Needed a little boost. Thanks.
Problem solved.
Your team's capture progress.
Still scrapping.
Rise, my friends. Oh, they do not look happy.
Us against the world!
Second chances.
They've almost got it! Control
Fucking god damn it, dude. Wow, the timing on that is crazy.
The Wolverine don't go down that easy. You're mine.
I am ready to put on a show! Control lost!
You're mine.
I require.
Dude, the amount of team diff is fucking insane.
I shall buck my time. Like a bad penny. You're mine.
Very fair, very balanced.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
I only had 2,000 healing, not gonna lie, I didn't do that much. I couldn't heal anyone though, because they just fucking blow up. It's kind of one of those things where it's just like, I've stopped caring about like performing well in games because I've gotten to the point where my match outcomes are predetermined. I think.
You'll need a top-notch team.
Did we win the game before that? No, we lost the game before that too because we threw, or like we agreed to throw. I'm pretty sure I'm on like a 7-game loss streak or something crazy like that. I'm gonna go back to Jeff. Fuck you guys. Someone go tank. No, I'm good. Dog thrower. I mean, at this point, it's one of those things where like I don't want to sweat. If I lose a shit ton of games and drop my quick play MMR because I don't want to sweat, then you know, it is what it is. I do want to kind of bump up my sense though.
I wish I could say the same. Father.
You may not be a true mutant.
I wish there was a lock button for this.
Thank you for
Still feels a little too slow.
I think I will pass.
Hello.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
When will these madmen learn that
I keep forgetting Jeff is a projectile. I just walked behind them. It was the funniest shit. I want this bitch.
Return the favor sometime. Help get that
Where is he?
vehicle to its destination. Dun, 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 dun.
Wait, there's a bouncy pad there. I want that. Want me on the pad. Ah! All right, we're good. Why are you playing Rivals? Because I'm chilling.
The arc has been removed from play. If we can do this, we'll be right there.
On your toes.
I'm gonna be in their back line. Nice, let's go. Come with me.
Keep going.
I'm kind of bullying them. No! Almost had it. I threw our con shoe so he could moon the enemy.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
I love MK. Oh, Moon Knight, yeah.
Much better.
The kid spider's there where she needs to go.
The moon haunts you.
The moon.
Fast, race us with victory.
To do that again.
Moon Knight.
Goodbye. For now.
Ah, here they are. Attacks are futile.
That's it. Don't let anything stand in your way.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man. I am your king.
No, how did I miss both of my bubbles? Dude, I threw my bubbles on the ground. How did I miss both of them? That's insane. That's actually fucking disgusting. What? I'm so bad at this game.
Gone. Thanks. Much better. Leave that.
I'll get you next time.
I got my team in the back line. Let's go.
Us against the world.
I threw my team into death.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Disappear.
Fast, race us with victory.
Dude, I'm such a little shit on Jeff. I am such a little shit.
This spot gives me a strange feeling.
The moon haunts you.
Us against the world.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I can't. I got stuck, dude. Oh, that's so funny.
Behold that child.
You are all that is wrong with the world. No, I am all that is right with the world.
Get that vehicle moving again.
I got him.
Life and destiny.
I missed two of them, dude. That's so unfortunate.
Don't mess with.
Merged as one.
Yeah, I should have just jumped off the map with them.
should be sufficient. Back to whatever netherworld you crawled out of, child. I would turn around if I were you.
Feeling stronger already.
Get that vehicle moving again!
Much better.
Is down.
He's gonna moon.
The moon haunts you. Do watch your back.
Get over here, you little bitch. Oh god.
I feel like myself again.
Nope. Fun game. Fun silly game. I'm not really doing very much on Jeff, not gonna lie. No, I've run out of bubbles. Bye. Mine. Goodbye. Goodbye. My name is Jeff. My name is Jeff.
This will be helpful.
Get that vehicle moving again! We're supposed to be close.
Quick, go fast.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Oh, big bubble.
Time is of the essence.
I blew up. I have 12 UMs! Alright, I'll heal bot.
The moon haunts you!
Oh. They're not surviving the moon. Oh, that was so silly, dude. The moon? The moon! I had more damage than our Hella, by the way. Jeff. Oh, dude, I love being silly on Jeff. It's great. I had a 52% accuracy, which is kind of bonkers. Our 20%, wait, 16% accuracy? That's got to be a bug, right? By the way, hi Casper. Sorry, I was gonna reply to you. I was just having too much fun memeing on Jeff. I'm sorry.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
My name is Jeff. How are you doing? I'd love to be able to like Doctor Strange portal, ult on Jeff, and then like grab my whole team, pop through the portal, and as I'm falling down through the portal, yeet them on the high ground. I'm doing good. I'm playing silly games on Jeff. I've lost 8 games in a row. I do not care. Because Jeff is a menace and I love him.
We'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
I've heard you have a background in computer science.
Missed.
Is that correct?
Oh, me? Yeah, actually, I do. Why do you ask, Mr. F?
Oh, do I do it? I'm gonna fucking do it. Hang on.
Save the universe instead?
I mean, sure, but then I remember that I beat Thanos. The battle starts in 5,
Wrong way.
3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Did they see me? I don't think they saw me.
Don't need enhanced senses to smell that something is off here.
Oh, fuck, she went invisible. There she is. I'm in the back line. I'm bullying in the back line. I got one. Chat, I got one. Wall.
Is that a DPS Jeff over there?
They never expect the Jeff flank. Wait, can I bully the Hella? I can sure as hell bully her.
Shields up.
Do I do it again?
My friends are here.
No shot, dude. Oh no! Oh no! There's too many of them! No! Oh. The flank, Jeff.
For mutant kind. Fantastic!
Can I eat him out of this? Nope, I can't.
Thanks.
Arm and again! Again!
Oh, this bitch. No way the dude's name is Casual Kitten and they're playing Scarlet Witch. That makes me sad. Everyone's favorite crab has arrived. Is that because there's not that many crabs?
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Assassin Jeff. He waits, and then he strikes.
Better stop that vehicle. Us against the world.
No! Wait, I got slowed? What did I get slowed by? Wait, I gotta watch this. Hang on. What the fuck did I get slowed by? Was it the ectoplasm right click thing? I also hate that he got saved.